Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV and Chelsea Fan TV for a watch-along, guys. Chelsea versus Inter Milan. We will be going through the watch-along here live as we are now, and we'll be doing a match reaction on the back of it, guys. So you're not only getting the watch-along, you're also getting the match reaction right on the back of it as well. So make sure you stay with us through this very interesting day of watching our last pre-season game together. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. First watch along that I've done in a while as well. So yeah, let's see how we get on with that. In the moment in time, please smash the likes, share it out, run the likes up if we can. We will be, like I said, watching. I'll be watching the Chelsea Inter Milan game, and we will together be assessing it in the chat and talking together, getting your points of views and opinions, going into the match reaction after as well, guys. But please make sure you're smashing the likes. Nearly 200 people in the building. Let's cue the intro. Yes, people, welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV and GNA TV right now, guys. This right here, over here, is my YouTube channel, guys. So if you are new here, please give me a follow on GNA TV for you to tune in for that one as well. I hope you guys are all well. As always, big up Daniel. I see a lot of you in the chat. I'm being asked where we're watching the game. The game is not on TV, guys. It's not on TV. It's only available on the Chelsea app. So I'll be watching it on the app. You've got to pay, I think, £6-7 for it as well. But before we get into anything, we've got news to get into as well before the game starts. I'm watching the players come after coach at the moment as well. So interesting stuff. The game should be starting soon. So this must be something sooner on. So how are we all in the chat? But yeah, guys, what I need you to do first, if you can, is 200 people in here already. Check out FOCO, guys. FOCO. You can save 50% on any items across FOCO. And over there is just pure Chelsea merchandise. Now, if you use this code here, cfctvyt at checkout, or you'd like to purchase anything, then you will you obviously get 15% off. But also, you will put yourself into a competition that's going out where you could win yourself a ticket to go and watch Chelsea live at Stamford Bridge as well, guys. So these are the items that you can potentially be purchasing. If you like any of these, I'm just giving you an example of what's on this website. You got cups, you got nobes, you've got shirts, you've got Chelsea buses. You know, you scroll down, you got slippers. You got pajamas. If you want to get into your Chelsea pajamas and get ready for the Christmas feeling, you got slippers. If you're still going on holiday and you fancy some Chelsea slippers, you know, you got young kids as well. You've got children's stuff here as well. Cups, like I said, with badges on. Slippers. If you want slippers, guys, you got slipper options there as well. You got a hooded snood as well. People like covering their whole heads. It gets cold. Swimming shorts, guys. Look at these. I might even buy a pair of these. Look at these Chelsea swimming shorts with the CFC and Lion badge on. Amazing, amazing stuff available over here, guys. And like I said, if you're interested in any of the stuff right here, just like I said, go over to FOCO, put in this discount code, and you've also got an opportunity to win yourself a ticket to go and watch the game at the Bridge as well, guys. So make sure you go and check this out if you can. All I want is Neto. We got Ashraf in the building. We'll keep going through that. Obviously, the new people that are coming in now as well, we'll keep you posted and highlighted throughout the game. But 400 people in the building, guys. It seems like we've got about maybe 10, 15 minutes to the start of the game as well. Before we get into that, let's go through some stuff because we are waiting for an announcement of which Fabrice Hawkins has brought out. Pedro Neto is a Chelsea player. He is at Stamford Bridge today as well, and it's been made official. I haven't seen him yet come through, so maybe we'll see him come through in the second half, potentially. The stadium's looking like it's starting to fill up quite nicely as well over here, which is interesting. But remember, guys, like I said to you, stay with us after the game because we will be doing a match reaction to the game as well, where we'll be going through and highlighting the... What was that about? There we go. Yeah. What have I done now? 2 seconds, guys. I think I've just absolutely... Oh, there's Pedro Neto. I'm looking at Pedro Neto now. Literally looking at him now as we speak. He's in the stands, guys. He's in the stands. He is in the stands. Players are coming out as well. Yeah, interesting stuff. Looking forward to the start of this game. What are we going to expect as well? Where can I watch? Listen, guys, the only way that I'm watching it at the moment is on the Chelsea app. I keep getting asked the same question in the chat. On the Chelsea app, you pay £6 or £7 and you can watch it on there, guys. That's it. That's all I know right now. Daniel, welcome. Good to see you. Daniel, good to see you as well. Abdullah, big up to you. Ashraf, Jerry, good to see you. No, I can't do that, guys. Of course, you know why I can't do that, Jerry. Copyright reasons, I'm not allowed to do that, guys. But yes, I am here to keep you up to speed. Go through the game together. Palmer's just coming out now for a warm-up. Madueke, Disasi, and Kunku. It was a lovely day, to be fair, as well, for a preseason game. Our last preseason game as well. What is the lineup? Well, this is the thing. Who's playing? Who's starting this game? Well, here we are, guys. Here we are. When I find it. There we go. When I find it. There's your lineup. How does it look? Does it give us any intel to what we're expected to see on the first game of the season? I would probably say no. Sanchez is in goal. We could have two different types of teams in one half to another. I think we might see that. The good news is Jackson and Cole Palmer are on the bench right now as well. They're on the bench as well. Sanchez, Gusto, Fofana, Cahill, and Cucurella. Mark Cucurella returns in the Chelsea team at left back today, along with Romeo Lavia, Enzo Fernandez, and Drewsbury Hall in the midfield. Up front, we have Madueke, Mudryk, and Mark Guiu as well. Lots talking around the striker area, what we're doing. Are we going to buy another striker? Could this be Mark Guiu's last game before he goes out on loan? It talks about potential loan moves for him as well. Mudryk and Madueke, for me, still need to improve their overall games and take their opportunities. John Terry is now at the ground waving to the fans, which is nice to see. Really nice to see John Terry back at the ground, as always. And we're getting very close now to kickoff, guys. We're about 5 to 6 minutes out, I reckon, until kickoff. What's your thoughts on the lineup, guys? What's your thoughts on the lineup, Porty? How do you feel about this one? How does it feel for you? Chelsea need more grit, is what we're hearing here. Interesting. What is your prediction for the Chelsea next season? I think it's very hard to predict the type of system that we're going to use. I think what we will have is a fixed system. I just think that the roles of the players that come in, when they come in, changes it a little bit, because you could play with an Nkunku and maybe a Palmer, maybe as your two attacking in behinds. But then you kind of lose that sort of midfield strength. And then with Lavia on his own. So, for me, it's about the opposition. It's about who we're up against. It's about having having a good understanding of chemistry. How do we get the best out of what we got? So when we're playing against specific teams, we know how to specifically line up and do a job. Because not how the teams lined up one week might be that the next week we don't line up like that. But we have more of an attacking team. A team that's got more impotence, a team that's, got less defensive players in. You might have Lavia at the structure with Nkunku, another attacker, Pedro Neto on the side, Madueke. It depends. And that's the real thing for me. It's about us working out how we can get the best out of the players in the system, but make the chemistry and the gel and everything work together. And that's the thing that's going to take time going through the season, guys. And I think it's very important as Chelsea fans that we do try to make sure that we are patient at the beginning. There's some players that are not even played yet. Mark Cucurella, Palmer, Jackson, players that have not even come back into the team yet as well. So for me, it's going to be very important to see how very important to see how we move, really, how we move for the beginning of the season. Lavia, my G, big up Maru, good to see you. How are you? Where do you rank #10 with all teams in the EPL? What, Mudryk? Talking about Mudryk? He's, for me, needs to kick on. You can't keep giving him season after season after season. If he gets the opportunity, he's got to take it. And I have said about this system, it will expose the players. It will expose the team. It will expose the players. And it's important that we it's very, very important that we that the players that have been given the opportunity to start in the 11 take their chances. That's the most important thing for me, anyway. You know what we also we saying in the chat, guys. I'm going through the chats. We're getting there, guys. Nearly 1,000 people in the building across Twitter and YouTube right now, guys. Make sure you're hitting the likes, please. Run up the likes, guys. While you're looking at me, hit the thumbs. Hit the thumbs. Remember what I said to you also below, guys. Go and check out Foco. If you've not checked out Foco, please do. Tons of Chelsea merchandise over there. Tons and tons and tons. And in fact, before the game starts, which it's looking like it's going to start very soon, I'm just going to quickly go over to that merchandise page for you guys and let you know specifically what is available. Well, there's loads of things. You got little things like Nobes, you got t-shirts, you got scarves, you got gloves, Chelsea gloves, you got pajamas if you want to be ready for, for the winter. You got slippers if you still got that summer vibe, trunks for the young kids, slippers, trunks for the adults as well. Look at these bad boys with the little lion badge on. How can anyone not really like the look of that? In all fairness, look at it. I might even purchase a pair of them. So £17.50 with an additional 15% off, which has been given from us by Foco, guys. So go and make sure you check it out. I will put a quick, before they come out, which they're coming out very, very shortly, I'm going to put a quick scan code for you guys in the top corner here. Now that scan code will take you straight to the website, guys. Just follow this code here. Where is it? Where is that code gone? Here we are. Right there. Right there, guys. If you've got your phones in your hands now and you want to get any of this merchandise from Foco, the team's coming, the players are coming out now as well. Quickly scan that right there to get your discount, guys. Go into Foco and try and see what you can find there. If there's anything you'd like, purchase it using cfctvyt, and you'll also get the opportunity to win a ticket to the game with a competition coming out as well at Stamford Bridge as well, guys. Whatever you purchase, you will get the opportunity to win a match ticket as well. So make sure that you go and check out that website, please, guys. That would be absolutely amazing. The players are out. They're all lined up. Yeah, they're all lined up. Some handshaking going on at the moment as well. I'm here to keep you entertained. Shall I say entertained? Probably a lot of moaning, knowing me. Probably a lot of moaning when it comes to Gem. So keep smashing the likes. Over 1,000 people in the building across all platforms. I'm going to keep this up for you guys, for the new people that are coming in that maybe want to know what the team is as well, guys. This is how we're going to set up right here. So you can still see me as well. And yeah, let's see how we get on. And keep checking out, like I said, Foco. Neto is here. He is here. I've seen him. He's in the stands, guys. Pedro Neto is in the stands. How does that make you feel, guys, in the chat? And how excited are you that Pedro Neto is now a Chelsea player? Dills, welcome in the building. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, they're all on the bench. Maybe we'll see them in the second half. We have to wait and see. For this game, I don't see any injuries. No, other than Reece James, guys. Reece James is the only one who has an injury right now as well. So that's hopefully that's not too serious. He's out for what, 3-4 games anyway. Yeah, Pedro Neto we've seen already. We've seen this picture. He is in the stands. I see Enzo Fernandez. I see Mark Guiu. I see Maresca waving to the fans. The game's about to kick off, guys. Shrewsbury Hall. Let's go. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. Over 1,500 people in the building. Steve, good to see you. Remember, guys, also on the way through, come and say hello. Smash the like buttons across all platforms as well. And let's see how we get on. Like I said, any questions in the chat about the game, you want to get involved, put it in the chat. We'll share it together. We'll answer the questions in the chat. I want your thoughts and opinions through this game, guys. Chelsea at the moment, they've gone into a huddle. They're all in a huddle, gearing each other up, getting each other ready. Come on, we can do this. There's going to be some very important players for me to watch today. Fofana and Colwill, for me, should be our best centre-back pairing. Can we see a performance from them today? That would be interesting to see as well. Let's see what happens. We'll know will be on the squad for the weekend. I don't think so, Daniel. Forza Italia, Inter. Big up. Good to see you here. Inter Milan fans as well. Just about to kick off, guys, as well. Mark Guiu kicks the ball and we start. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Ball chipped over to Madueke. And out for a throw-in. Chelsea with a throw-in inside the Inter Milan half already, guys. Already. Ready. It's gone to the three at the back already. So Fafana's playing off the right of the back three. Colwill is the middle of the three at the back right now, with Marc Cucurella playing on the left. Lavia's dropped him. Enzo's playing. I'm just waiting to see where Enzo is. Enzo's playing off the left, and Drewsbury Hall's playing off the right. So there you go. So we've kind of gone into that back three, with Gusto playing in that sort of inverted role at the moment, which is interesting. Very, very interesting. Marc Cucurella with a throw-in right now, guys. Marc Cucurella with a throw-in. Lavia into Enzo Cucurella. Ball's just gone out. Inter Milan throwing. Inter Milan throwing in the Chelsea half right now. Colwell is mid, is what we're hearing here. Let's see what happens. I need 1,400 people in the building right now, guys. Keep smashing the lights. Come say hello in the chat. Throw into Inter Milan. It looks like they're going long. They're going for a long throw into the penalty box. They've launched it in. Flicked on. Cucurella gets it away. Mark Guiu wins the second ball. No, Inter Milan have got the ball. And it started off as interesting so far. Inter Milan are quite compact, as we know. They're going to pose a challenge as well. I can see, obviously, Guiu leading the line with Enzo and Drewsbury Hall playing as the two behind. Mudryk and Madueke on the wings giving us the width. The pressing's interesting right now. We're very high up the pitch. Very high up the pitch. Mudryk's gone with a push. Press. Oh, good pressing. Right in their penalty box. Mark Guiu's nearly won the ball. Oh. Goal kick. Very good pressing by Mark Guiu there. Not giving up. And that's what I like about Mark Guiu. He doesn't give up, you know. He doesn't give up. He genuinely just doesn't give up. Good pressing. Good shutting down as well. And he's a nuisance, you know. I like a player that's a nuisance. I like a player that gets in your face and then gives you a headache. You know, this is the type of player we've got right now. Inter Milan are playing out from the back, which is interesting. And we're pressing very high. Enzo Fernandez is pretty much near the penalty box right now. Lavia wins the ball right to Mark Guiu in the box. Drewsbury manages to receive it. Madueke on the wing. Madueke on the wing. First game back at Stamford Bridge as well, guys. Amy, how are you? Good to see you. Let's see if Chelsea play better than in the USA. We'll see. Marc Cucurella on the ball. Out to Mudryk on the wing. He's looking to go back inside, so he goes back to Marc Cucurella currently. Fafana's on the ball. Cuts it back to Colwill. Colwill to Cucurella. Enzo's sort of pulling into the left. So at the moment, it's kind of like when we're on the ball from the back, Enzo's dragging out to the left to try and find the space. Drewsbury Hall's doing the same, but it leaves quite a big hole in the middle. And now they've gone a bit narrow. Enzo receives the ball, plays it straight back to Colwill, who is the centre of the three at the back. But we're playing with Cucurella, Colwill, and Fafana as a back three. Gusto and Lavia. Well, Gusto's on the wing here, but he's a bit further up. Looks like he might be the inverted at the moment. Stream is broken. Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good. Well, I'm here, guys, and I'm keeping you up to speed right now. Keep hitting the thumbs as well, guys. Please do. The lineup right in front of you right now. Also, check out Foco as well, guys, when you get a chance. Check out Foco. We're just trying to play out the back at the moment. There's a 15% offer there from Foco. Ball in to Mark Guiu. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Very direct from Chelsea. Trying to play the ball straight through the middle. Now the press is on. We've gone high on the press. Gone high on the press at the moment. Marc Cucurella loses that ball. Fafana's one-on-one. Well done, Fafana. And not Fafana, Colwill. Cleans it up very well. Clears it up well. So it's interesting because we're playing with a back three. Lavia is the sole DM right now. There's no inverted fullbacks. Malo Gusto is playing well up the pitch. Good ball in behind by Enzo Fernandez. Right into to Drewsbury Hall, actually. Drewsbury Hall in to Mudryk. So Mudryk, he kind of makes the run in behind to try and get in behind the player. And Drewsbury Hall plays the ball. But it's just very well read by Damien. Is it Damien? Darman. The guy at right back for Inter Milan. Good ball by Enzo Fernandez, though, finding KDH. That was a really good ball over the top. It's like what we want to see right now. 1-2 football. They're playing out from the deep, you know, and we're just intercepting very well. Firstly, Fofana with an absolutely crunching tackle, but now wins us in possession. Marc Cucurella on the ball into Lavia. Back to Marc Cucurella, and we've gone all the way back to Colwill. We've gone all the way back to Colwill, guys. No, I'm watching it on an iPad, guys. I've got the Chelsea app on my iPad, so I'm watching it on there for you guys. So, yeah, keep smashing the likes, guys. 938 people watching on Twitter right now. With 409 people, nearly 500 people on Chelsea Fan TV. How are you guys? GNA TV as well, nearly 50 people there. Keep hitting the thumbs, guys. Keep hitting the thumbs, run it up. We're keeping you up to speed right now. Madueke, off the right. 6 minutes in, guys. 6 minutes in. Fofana. Cucurella. We're playing it sort of sideways. A lot of sideways football. Mudryk with a heavy touch. Very poor touch from Mudryk. Receives the ball from Cucurella. And he's just got such a heavy touch. Coming inside with a heavy touch and loses the ball completely. He's got to work better on that for me. This is the things that I need to see better from Mykhailo Mudryk. He has to be better. We have to see better there. Mark Gear with the press. You know, I need to see it. He needs to kick on. Maresca shouting, absolutely shouting out orders at the moment as well. Trying to get them to move up the pitch. Mark Gear with the press. Oh, he's got in quite heavy there. And it's a free kick to Inter Milan. I like the way Mark Guillou presses high, though. It's very, very good to watch. You know, he never gives you a break. He's just always on your case. In your face, in your face. In your face at all times, you know. We love to see that. Enzo pressing high, very high up to the defence. And it's back. No real great chances yet, 7 minutes in. But it's still early doors, guys. 1,420 people in the building. Good to see you all here. Malo Gus, is that Lavia? I think Lavia's just won the ball there. Now it's gone wide. Got out for a Chelsea throw-in as Inter Milan overplay it, trying to get out. And at the moment, Inter Milan is struggling to try and move up the pitch and get out. Mkhitaryan with the ball, which was actually failed at the time. Sanchez on the ball now. Chelsea slightly in control, I'd say, at the moment. Not doing too much with it, though. But the passing looks a lot more sure. Colwill on the ball to Cucurella. Plays a quick ball into, is that Drewsbury Hall to Mudryk? Mudryk with a bad touch. And we're out of possession here. We're out of possession here. They need to be a little bit better in the lines. I want to see these 1-2s and moves and runs. Inter Milan are in behind it. Ball to the back post by Di Marzio. Received by Cucurella comfortably. Enzo Fernandez on the ball. Goes straight out to Malo Gusto, who gives it to Madueke. Madueke down the wing, running directly at his back. Plays it back into Drewsbury Hall, who finds Cucurella on the outside the box. Enzo on the ball. He dinks the ball over the box. What a ball! Oh! Mark Guillou with his left foot nearly finishes it top corner. Goes back out to Malo Gusto. He whips it in back post. And it's a poor cross. The goalkeeper catches it. Poor cross. Poor cross. But good football there. Enzo Fernandez plays the ball in. So I think it was Mudryk. And it falls kindly to Mark Guillou. No, Drewsbury Hall. It lands to Drewsbury Hall, who then plays the ball back to Mark Guillou, who swings at it with his left foot. Good shot on target on his weak foot. Nearly in. But that's better from Chelsea. Much better. Much better. 10 minutes in. First shot on goal. Let's go. Let's go. Now we need to convert these. Now we need to convert. Inter Milan have just played a route one ball over the top, right through the middle of our defence here. Off down the wing right now. Yeah. We've got back in numbers though, and what I'm seeing, which is better from the midfield, is a very compact off the ball. You know, there's not as many spaces. Drewsbury and Enzo, two midfielders, are occupying, moving forward off the ball, finding the spaces, but they're also trying, you know, learning to press well at the right time, which is very important. That's going to grow over time. Obviously, we've got players that are coming in as well. Inzaghi, the Inter Milan manager currently. Guys, 1,450 people in the building. Guys, please make sure you're hitting the thumb. Check out FOCO as well. Right below, check out FOCO. You get 15% off with that code right there. Ball over the top, the Chelsea defence. And Colwell's tripped. He tripped, or was he tripped? I think he was tripped. Oh, yeah, he was tripped. Is that Lautaro Martinez that tripped him? I think so. Yeah, he was tripped. I thought he slipped then. My heart went. Oh, it was Carrera. It was Carrera who tripped Colwell, and we've just got the free kick at the back. The crowd isn't used to watching a match. It's really hot weather. It's very hot, Amy. It is very hot. Guys, get your questions in the chat, please. Come and say hello in the chat. Get your questions in. Be good to see you all. Ball gone wide to Mark Cucurella. Currently. Mudryk, he's 1-1. Come on, we want to see you be direct, Mudryk. Be direct. Cuts inside. The angle's kind of gone, but wait, he's shimmering round the left. Cuts it back to Cucurella. Cucurella on the ball. Back to Enzo Fernandez outside the box. He plays it out wide. Nice ball to Malo Gusto on the other side. Malo Gusto on the ball. Finds Madueke. Outside the Inter Milan penalty box right now. 1-on-1. Cuts it back to Gusto. Drewsbury Hall tried to play 1-2, and it's unlucky. Very, very unlucky. Straight out to Fofana. And I think Gusto tries to flick it on, but Inter Milan have possession. They have possession right in their own box at the moment. Chelsea pressing very high. Very, very high. Enzo. Doesn't foul him. Play on. But definitely fouls him then. Doesn't foul the first time, but the second time he makes sure it's a foul. Oh, that was funny. Enzo wearing the captain band today as well, guys. What's your thoughts on Osimhen? Good question. And this is what I want. I want questions in the chat, guys. I think Osimhen's a very good striker. I also think that the striker market isn't as good as it was a while ago. I think there's some I think Osimhen is at the top of the market in terms of availability and quality and experience, and obviously he scored a lot of goals. Do I think we would create enough for him to score? Yes. I'm not too sure about his overall game and whether it would suit Chelsea. That's my only thing. But there's no doubt with Palmer and Kunku, now Pedro Neto in this team as well, that we wouldn't create a ton. I don't know what's going on with my app here. My app's just crashed. Well, that's just blooming great. You pay £6 and the app's been crashing. Ball out to Madueke. Madueke on the right. 30 minutes in. Not taking on his man. He's not going back. He's kind of like doing that Madueke thing where he's waiting for someone to commit. Goes back to Gusto. Gusto outside the box. Plays it into Drewsbury Hall. Back to Lavia, who now finds Madueke, plays in. Oh, unlucky. Back with us. And do you know what? The press is very well. We're winning the ball high. We're pressing well. And we're dominating the game so far, guys. Nearly 1,500 people in the building. Hello, everyone that's tuned in right now. We are currently watching the Chelsea versus Inter Milan game. Chelsea on top right now, guys. Very good football, 1-2 football in the first 13 minutes of this game. Had a very good chance with Mark Guiu just now. Cucurella's playing as one of the back three. We're not playing with an inverted fullback this game, which is interesting. It's just Lavia on his own, and we're playing with natural width, which is interesting. And what we're doing is we're making the fullbacks hold up high, the possession. Why do I automatically cover my eyes when the ball falls Sanchez? Listen, I know that feeling. You know, is he going to be the goalie that starts, or is it going to be Jorgensen? It's got to be Jorgensen, surely, guys. Surely we have to see Jorgensen starting. Bought it for no reason. Why is the crowd so quiet compared to their USA match? Just the way it is at the grounds recently. And that's fine. We'll just stay here, guys. I'll keep you updated. I'll keep you updated. The ball into Mark Guiu. Cucurella wins it high. We are winning the ball very high. Inter Milan are struggling to get out at the moment. Chelsea doing very well with it. Enzo Fernandez on the ball. Outside the box. Plays it out to Mudryk off the left. Mudryk 1-on-1. He plays it all. Good ball by Mudryk. Out to Melo Gusto on the other side. Gusto receives the ball. They're very well organised in Milan at the back though. Lavia on the ball to Madueke. Madueke outside the box. Back to Lavia. Back to Drewsbury Hall. Defence is very high up the pitch at the moment. We've got Fofana and Cole very high. Oh, bad pass by Fofana. Very bad pass by Fofana, which now puts us in a bit of trouble on the break. Fofana 1-on-1 at the back. Ball gets played in behind. Inter Milan are in the Chelsea box. And I think Damasio just hits the side net in. And that all comes from a real bad pass from Wesley Fofana out. You know, he looks up and he just plays. I don't know what he was doing there. It was just a really bad ball. Really bad ball from Wesley Fofana, which nearly caught us. In trouble there as well, guys. Guys, 450 people over at Chelsea Fan TV. How you doing, guys? Make sure you come and say hello. Hit the thumbs as well. GNA TV, smash the likes. 1,000 people on Twitter as well. Tuned in as well. Hello, guys. Mark Guiu played in. What a ball from Sanchez. So the ball's played in from Sanchez all the way up to Mark Guiu, who holds the ball up well, puts his body in front of the ball, wins the free kick. Or he doesn't win the free kick. It goes against him. It's gone against him. Interesting. Inter Milan on the ball. What is going on with this app? Why does it keep crashing? The app's crashing. Right now, the app's crashing. Mark Cucurella. Got caught out of possession there. Got nearly done on the pass there. Inter Milan with the ball into our box. It goes all the way out to Damasio outside the Chelsea box. Good 1-2 football. Inter Milan starting to warm up here. Great football. 1-2 in out. Good tackle. Was that Malo Gusto? Guiu wins the header. That's a great. No! How is that a foul? You're competing in the air for the ball, ref. How is that a foul? How? Never a foul. That's just ridiculous. How is that a foul? No, it isn't his first start. He played over USA. Inter Milan are attacking that box. Lavia out of position here. They've gone completely wide and open on Cucurella's side. Cut inside. I don't know. Why does it keep cutting? What is going on here? Are they having a laugh? Completely missed a chance there. Goes out to Gusto. I've just got the highlights. Oh, Gusto blocks the ball from Damasio trying to whip it into the back post. And I think that goes out for a Chelsea goal kick. It does. It smashes him in the face. Smashes him in the face. He's down on the floor at the moment, holding his face. Yeah, this stream's not been very good itself, guys. 1,500 people in the building. Hello, everyone. Come and say hello in the chat, guys. We're currently tuned in 0-0 at the moment. 18 minutes in at the moment as well. Damasio's just took a whack in the face. But yeah, guys, get your questions in the chat in the meantime. How are you feeling about the game so far? I think we started very well. Press well, playing the ball well. Haven't created a lot, but we're winning the ball up very high. Inter Milan, the last minute or two or couple of minutes have just slowly got into the game. And nearly had a chance. There was a bit of a wasteful ball from Wesley Fofana as well, given away. So, yeah. Yes. Remember, guys, on the back of this, we've got the match reaction as well. So make sure you stay with us after the game. We'll be highlighting player reviews on that as well. Want everyone to get involved in the chat if they can on that. 20 minutes in currently as well. 20 minutes in, guys. Chelsea get a goal kick. Cole's taking it. Plays it to Sanchez. And we're off again. 19 minutes on the watch. Hopefully this app doesn't keep crashing because it's starting to wind me up. Malo Gusto with the ball. Matt the gym. Welcome, Doom. Well, I'll keep you posted as much as I can. Any questions in the chat, guys, please let me know. What do you think on Nato? What number do you think Nato will be wearing? I don't know, you know. That's a good question. Keeps crashing. Might have to quickly restart this. It's really irritating me now. It is really irritating me. They charge you all this money for it to be crashing. Unbelievable. There we go. I'm back in. Gusto out on the ball. 20 minutes in, guys. Sorry, Mudryk is a lost cost. Yeah, I'm not too sure on that one, Robbie. Ball out to Gusto. Madueke in the box right now, guys. 1-on-1. Plays the ball over the back. Oh, Mudryk. Mudryk receives the ball off the left. One-on-one against Barella. Plays it back to Enzo. Enzo plays it to Cucurella right now. Chelsea got Inter Milan penned in, but Inter Milan are very organised. The row of fours to the defence to the midfield, dropping very deep. There's no holes in between. I feel like we need more technicians. A Palmer, maybe an Nkunku, someone that can open up. But Madueke's beating his man very convincingly as he cuts into the box. And it's a corner to Chelsea. Corner to Chelsea, guys. Corner to Chelsea. We've got all these players, but no how our best 11. Well, no, it's just about having different options, right? Madueke with a good run there, good burst, as we've seen so many times. Beats his man, gets in the box, and gets the corner. In the style line, so I went straight to the gym. Dude, that's funny. I love that. That's actually funny. Team talk, more balance without inverted trash. Yeah, we're not actually playing the inverted at the moment, guys, which is really intriguing right now. It's just Lavia playing on his own with natural fullbacks, which I was intrigued to see if he actually done, and I kind of like it so far. Shows that he's got flexibility. Ball comes in from the corner. Out to Lavia. First time. He skims it. He lands to Cucurella. Oh, Cucurella. He lands to his right foot in the box and he hits it straight. Is that Jan Sommer? It looks like Jan Sommer. Hits the ball straight at Jan Sommer. Jesus Christ. Unlucky. Lavia kind of skims it, guys, off the corner. And it goes straight back into the box. There's a bit of a scuff in between the box. And Marc Cucurella swings with it with his right foot. Straight at the goalie. Straight at the goalie. Chelsea pressing Inter Milan with the goal kick. And the ball goes out. The press gets them playing the ball out. Cucurella has to throw in. Chelsea 0-0 with Inter Milan. 22 minutes in. 1,500 people in the building. Guys, make sure you're checking out Foco as well, the app down here. And they've now just gone for a drinks break. Drinks break at the moment currently, guys, for the next couple minutes. So this gives me a good chance for you guys to let you guys know. Come and check out Foco, guys, right here below. There's also a code here for you guys to go and look at the merchandise. It's all Chelsea merchandise, guys. 15% off all Chelsea merchandise as well. Who would not be interested in that? There's the code, guys. Click that. Scan that on your phone. Have a look. See if there's anything you like. Use the code as well. Pedro Neto is on camera right now as well, which is very interesting. He's talking about it going back and forwards, which is quite intriguing. Seems like it's going like that, as if say it's going back and forwards. Go and check it out. And also, anyone that ends up purchasing anything on this website has the opportunity of winning a match ticket. A match ticket as well, guys. So go and have a look over, scan the code, see if there's anything you like. If you purchase it, you throw yourself into a draw to win a match ticket for the Chelsea game. 1,600 people in the building. Chelsea and Inter Milan just having a break, guys. Water break currently. And we see Paul Winstanley sitting next to Pedro Neto, which is quite interesting. Having conversations with him. Pedro Neto is here. He is here. Mariska just shouting out some last second words as the players are lining up to continue. I think DiMaggio's in a bit of trouble. He got the ball whacked in his face. Enzo and Lavia are having a conversation. And we start again, guys. And we start again. Romeo Lavia in at 6. And it's been really interesting the first 24 minutes, guys. None of this inverted stuff. It's been a natural 4 at the back with Lavia holding in the position on his own. Enzo and Drewsbury Hall playing further up as well. And sort of covering when we're off the ball, which is interesting. Inter Milan throw him? Yeah. Inter Milan have got to throw him with Darmian. Reska just shouting out orders, shouting out words. You know, I really do think with the introductions of Palmer and Kunku, Pedro Neto, all these type of players to still come in, we have very good technical wingers. And I just don't feel Mudryk is there still. I don't feel Madueke. I think Madueke's good, but I still think he shouldn't be starting every game. Inter Milan have just run through the complete middle of our defence and they're through. Oh, it's 1-0. Oh, it's 1-0. Unbelievable. Shocking defending from Chelsea. Inter Milan 1-0 up against Chelsea, guys. Chelsea 0, Inter Milan 1. Just a really good finish as well. But what are we doing there? What are we doing? What are we doing? Is that Lilian Thuram as well that just scored that? You know, the defenders just walked straight through the middle of our midfield, played the ball in between Lavia. You know, Wesley Fofana commits and he's completely out of position. Colwill can't get back. It's just a bit of a mess. It's just a bit of a mess, and it's like a great finish. It's a great finish for Thuram with his left foot. They just completely run through the team. And I think the biggest worry there, guys, is how easy it was to run through us there. How easy it was to run through us there. We are 1-0 down, guys. And we shouldn't be. We've been better than them so far. But these are the things we've got to learn. Off the ball, they need to be better. How can you let an Inter Milan defender run through your team like that? How? How? Tim's enjoyed that one. Okay, yeah, big up, bro. Good to see you. How? 1-0 to Inter Milan, Magu. 1-0 to Inter Milan, guys. We're currently losing 1-0. Defense is terrible without James and Thiago Silva. There's just no one taking responsibility. Where's it for Farmers commit? Oh, wait a sec. Chelsea won it further up by Lavia. Madueke in the box. Mark Guiu. He just took the wrong touch. He took the wrong touch. And the game's really open now. Really open now. As Wesley Fofana's struggling a little bit for me. He's just running around a bit of like a headless chicken at the moment. You know, Wesley Fofana goes out of position, which then opens up the little space behind for Thuram to run. Colwill's out of position. He tries to get across to stop Thuram from taking the shot. And to be quite honest with you, that finish from Thuram was a good finish. 1-0. 1-0 at the moment. 1-0 to Inter Milan. Wesley Fofana. I don't know what's happening. Is that Barella? Has he hurt himself? We're pressing high, but we're not doing enough with it. You know, we're pressing high. We're just not doing enough. We're trying to force them to making mistakes. And, you know, yeah, we've done that there. We've got a throw in, fine. But we're not doing enough with the ball. And I think that comes with the lack of technical players on the pitch currently at the moment. Hey, Kane, thank you for becoming a new YouTube member. Welcome. Good to see you. Guys, if you're new and you come in here from both sides, make sure you're smashing the like buttons. Hit the likes. We currently are doing the watch along, and you will get a match reaction after this, guys. So make sure you stay tuned with us over here. 1,600 people here at the moment in total. Come and say hello. Lavia with the ball. Goes out to Madueke on the right, who's running directly at DiMarzio. Can he beat his man? Too many touches, I feel. Too many touches. He cuts it back in. Drewsbury on his left. Oh, good block. Inter Milan's players just throw themselves in there. Throw their bodies on the line there. Lavia's just been absolutely skinned down. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a yellow card by Lilian Thuram there. No yellow card as well. Lavia's kind of... Madueke's cut it back with his right. Lanza Drewsbury on his left. He's took a swing at it. It's a great box by the Inter Milan defenders. And then Cucurella and Lavia are trying to win the ball back, and it's just a little bit messy, and they've given a free kick away, guys. They've given a free kick away. Kane, thank you so much. How big got Enzo is captain of the team, because that's what they've chosen him to be. Like, wow, well won by Madueke. We've won it deep again. Goes back to Mark Guiu, takes a shot quick, and it goes out for a corner, guys. Good response from Chelsea. That's what we want to see. Winning the ball up high. What we've been doing most of the game so far. Just that lack of concentration off the ball still for me. That lack of concentration off the ball still that is just a little bit annoying, and that lack of class up front. Fofana is bad. Colwell is not the same since he suffered the injury. Yeah, you know, these are meant to be our two supposedly best centre-backs by our fans. Mudryk with a free kick. Goes out to Lavia. Off the left, he plays it to Gusto. So what's going on in the box there? There's a massive brawl in the box right now. Something's happened. Oh, what a shock. It involves Colwill. Colwill's kicking off in the box with someone. Colwell's kicking off in the box with one of the Inter Milan players. And from Chelsea having the ball, outside the box, what could have been dangerous, Colwell has decided to have a scrap. Colwell has decided to have a scrap in the box. And now they're both being called over. I don't even know what happens here. And it comes out to Lavia outside the box. And then Colwell and his man are just... I mean, the guy's got his arm around Colwell's neck. Like, I need to see it a bit closer. And then they're just grappling on the floor. You're just having a big scrap on the floor. I really don't get what... Obviously, they've cuddled over it now, but it's just pathetic. It's poor. Again, Colwell, sort out your attitude, mate. We were in a good position there. We might have scored from that. And for now, you've just given a free kick away, mate. Inside the penalty box. For no reason. It's just poor. He's always wanting to scrap people, man. Needs to relax. Needs to relax himself. We need a striker, is what Philip says. I think we just need some more technical players on the pitch. I wouldn't be surprised with some substitutions in the second half coming here, guys. I'm not going to lie. I think we're going to need it. Just because we're doing well on the press, but we're just not doing enough with the ball in the final third for me. And the wingers, especially Mudryk, are not really performing again. Mudryk is struggling. Madwakey in small parts and in small flashes. I think Enzo and Dewsbury Hall are doing well. They're winning the balls high. But we're just not... I don't know. He needs to find it. This is where we need to continue what we're doing now. What we're doing is giving them problems. Oh, Guillaume's won the ball. Oh. It's gone back to the goalie. And Mark Guillaume, who's an absolute nuisance, shuts him down. They're throwing the ball back to the goalie, it's Jan Sommer, and he's gone to kick it, and Guillaume's won the ball. But as he's won the ball, he's fell over. He's fell over. So, Inter Milan got away with one. Inter Milan, good football in the midfield here. That right seems to be a bit of a problem here. Gusto got quite out of position, goes to Damasio, outside the box. Comes to Lilian Thuram up against Cucurella. Good game at the moment. Very good game. Ball dipped over the top to Damasio. Oh. Again though. The ball watching. What is it with the ball watching, man? Now I've experienced it. It's just the ball watching all the time. I keep saying it. They ball watch so much, this defence. They're all staring at the ball while Damasio just makes a run in behind. And it's just a clever ball. It's a clever ball from Barella. But like, Colwell, you're asleep. Fafana, you're asleep. Wake up. Wake up, guys. Lily. Enzo Fernandez on the ball. Plays it to Dewsbury Hall. Mudryk on the ball. Cuts off the left. That's better for Mudryk. Now he's driving. He wins the ball back. Mudryk outside the box. Too much here. Goes out to Malo Gusto. Gusto with a shot. Straight at Summer. Takes a deflection and goes straight to Summer, guys. Go straight to him. Unlucky. Unlucky, Chelsea. No trolling in the chats, please, guys. There's 1,700 people here across all platforms. Twitter, we got nearly 1,000 over there. Chelsea Fan TV, welcome. 650 people over there as well. Come and say hello. Fafana, again, bad touch. Again, a bad touch. Not been too impressed with the defence, I'm not going to lie. Not been too impressed with... Not so much Gusto and Cucurella. It's more the centre-backs, again, for me. You know? Cucurella. Lavia. Back to Colwell, who's playing at the centre of the back three. Fafana on the right. Cuts in. Plays it to Lavia. Lavia gets the Spurs, but it's a right. It lands to Enzo. Enzo on the ball. He's looking for passes. He goes wide. What a ball by Enzo. Right to Madwakey inside the box. He plays it in. Mudryk with his left. And it's just skied over the bar. It's on his weaker foot and it's skied. But better football that time. Enzo finds that ball that we need. We need more of that from Enzo Fernandez. Getting the ball in between the lines and playing balls over the top. Madwakey finds himself in the box. Gets played out to Mudryk and he just scuffs it. And it goes over the bar, guys. And it goes over the bar. Shot off target. I know, Danny, I know. It's all right. It's all right. Guys, we are currently 35 minutes in on this game. We do miss Thiago Silva. I keep saying it. Why are we not even keeping Trevor Chalobah at this point? We should be keeping Trevor Chalobah, in my opinion, as well, guys, you know? It's just one of them things. Yes, Rossan, good to see you. Guys, on the back of this watch-along, we will be doing a match reaction. So you're going to get the match reaction on the back of the watch-along as well. So make sure you stay tuned after, guys. Lots to go through as well. 35 minutes in. Colwill on the ball. Plays it out to Marc Cucurella. It is 1-0 at the moment. Currently 1-0. 1-0 to Inter Milan so far, guys. Chelsea are behind. Chelsea are behind 1-0 with a very good goal, but a very poor goal from our side again, to be quite honest with you. Tosin is the only decent defender who has played well since the pre-season started. It's hard to tell who will partner him. Well, we'll see if he plays the second half, right? He hasn't played. He didn't play the last game round. Is he going to play the second half? Are we going to see more of a structured system, one that maybe starts? Because I don't see Mudryk starting. I don't see maybe... I see Cucurella starting because we have Reece James and his injury and being banned. I see Malo Gusto on the right. I don't know who's going to play in the centre-back pair. Enzo and Lavia are fine, I think, personally. They've been good. Drewsbury Hall's gone a little bit missing for me out of the three. Out on the wing, Madueke gets the ball, plays it back to Malo Gusto. Enzo tries to occupy the middle. Goes back to Enzo. Enzo plays it back to Malo Gusto on the right, inside the Inter Milan area. Madueke cuts back in on his left. Tries to take on Damasio. 1-2 with Drewsbury Hall. Gives it back to Malo Gusto, who makes a dart down the right. Whips it back post. It's a great ball from Malo Gusto. No one committing, though. Cucurella on the ball. Plays it in. Summers. I don't know what he's done there. He's kind of just like wasted it. Fofana on the ball. We receive it again. Chelsea on the attack. Gusto on the ball. Plays it to Enzo. Enzo with the ball. Plays it to Drewsbury Hall. 1-2 from Mark Guiu. Back to Drewsbury Hall outside the box. Lands to Marc Cucurella, who takes the shot. And Mark Guiu with the reactions there. What a save. What a save that is. That could have been 1-1 right there. Back though. Enzo's received the ball. He gets it. He plays it back post. It lands to Mark Guiu in the box. And it goes out again. The pressure is increasing, guys. Cucurella receives it again. They're a bit pinned at the moment. That was very unlucky from Mark Guiu right there. Very good. Cucurella takes a shot from outside the box. And Guiu, he reacts to the deflection. It's still 1-0, guys. Yes, it's still 1-0. And that is a wasted pass. And it goes out for an Inter Milan goal kick. Cucurella takes a shot. It's scuffed, but Mark Guiu reacts to it. And he gets a toe to it. And as he gets a toe to it, it doesn't change direction, but, you know, Summer kind of like reacts well to it and makes the save. So, you know, good chance there. Very good chance there for Chelsea. I'm lucky we couldn't put that in the back of the net. We've won the ball again, though. Very high up the pitch, which is better. We've definitely upped our game the last 5 minutes. Lavia on the ball inside the box. Finds it to Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez to Marc Cucurella. Back to Enzo. Enzo's seeing a lot of the ball now. Lots of the ball. Goes out the wire to Malo Gusto on the right. Chelsea trying to find a way back into this game. And to be honest with you, majority of this game, they played quite well. They just fell asleep again off the ball. Madueke tries to beat Damasio. Damasio doesn't stop it from going for a corner. Chelsea with a corner. 38 minutes in, guys. Let's go. Let's go. There you go, guys. Finish it. Wherever you may be. We are the famous CFC. Let's go. That's it. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Chelsea. We can get back in this game. We're playing well enough to get back in this game. Just little things that are still a bit of a problem defensively, off the ball. Little intricate things we need to work on better. You can't do that against Man City. We'll get hurt. We'll get hurt, you know. Enzo Fernandez is taking the corner. He whips it in. Mark Guiu jumps in the air and gives a free kick away in the box. I think they've headbutted each other. Yeah. Mark Guiu and the Inter Milan player have headbutted each other in the air, and it's now gone for a Inter Milan free kick. Inter Milan free kick, guys. Nearly 40 minutes on the clock. What's your thoughts so far, guys, of the game? Late as it may seem, Chelsea must sign Bremer of Juventus to replace Thiago Silva. So everyone still feels we need a defender. There's a lot of players warming up, guys. Nkunku, Palmer, Vega, Jackson. I feel like there's going to be a big change in the second half. There's going to be a big change in the second half. There's 6 or 7 players warming up. Palmer, Nkunku, Vega, Caicedo, Jackson. Yeah, they're all warming up. They're all warming up. So maybe we'll see them in the second half, eh? Maybe we'll see a big change in the set. Or maybe we'll see more of what we're going to see against Man City. Maybe. I can't wait to see Palmer in this system. Can't wait to see Palmer's system. And then we put Neto in it later on as well. And Jackson. I really want to see how they play. And how we look. This is going to take time though, right? Enzo Fernandez and Maresca are talking a lot at the moment on the side. Talking a lot on the side. Off ball. And it looks like we're going to kick off again as well. Where to watch? Only on the Chelsea TV, Chelsea fan app, guys. You have to pay for it. 1,800 people in the building right now. Big up to every single one of you in here. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs, guys. Hit the thumbs. Hit the thumbs for me. We've got a reaction after this for you as well. We're coming up to 40 minutes on the clock. 1-0 Inter Milan currently against the runner play. We've been the better team. For me, we've been the better team. But that lack of concentration, again, kind of like killing us. And it was a good finish, don't get me wrong. But there was a couple things wrong with that goal, which we'll highlight in the match reaction. Inter Milan have gone for a kick, which is landed straight to Marc Cucurella. Mudryk receives the ball, plays it to Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea high up the pitch again. Madueke receives the ball inside, right. He's got Malo Gusto running on the right. He cuts back inside, doing a bit too much. A little bit too much again on the ball. Gives it back to Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto on the ball. Cuts it back. Malo Gusto's trying to beat his man. Edge of the box. Goes back to Madueke. Madueke plays the ball in. There's a bit of a hit and hope. Lavia does well there. Wins the ball, and Chelsea have got possession again. Lavia with the ball. Out to Madueke. Gusto receives it. Out to Colwill. Colwill finds Enzo Fernandez on the left. Mudryk off the left. Great ball by Enzo Fernandez in the box. Great header out. Cucurella. Can he win it? No. Cucurella's lost the ball. He's got caught there. And he's given a silly free kick away. Silly free kick away. We didn't need to do that. He didn't need to do that, man. That's poor. He goes into a bit of a scruff with Thuram. And he just gets done. And he just slide tackles him. Rather than just stand him up, he goes in on a tackle and fouls him. And all that pressure that we had has now gone out the window. Because Marc Cucurella has decided to get a yellow card for a stupid tackle. Well done, Marc Cucurella. Well done, Marc Cucurella. Well done. Not good. Between Gio and Samadoran, who's likely to be loaned out? Well, it could be one, could be two, could be any. Who knows? Who really knows? If Osimhen comes in with Jackson, I see maybe one or two of them going. We have to see what happens. The left wing's non-existent with Mudryk. I agree, Juice. I agree. The left wing has not been good enough for me. The left wing's not... Oh, goodness. Who was that now? Was that Madueke? We're getting caught open here. The ball's been played really quick and back. Colwill does well there. Gets across and wins the ball. That's better. We got looked very open there, though, on the break, guys. We looked very open on the break. The press is on again. The ball went out wide. They played the ball into the box. And Colwill gets his body in front of the ball. They're on the attack again, though. Down the left with Damasio, who cuts it back inside. Defense is just standing there. Again, 1-2. What's Cucurella done there? I mean, that is an amazing tackle. Is that offside or is that amazing tackle? What's going on here? Oh, he's got the up with Cucurella again. Cucurella's just gone into... They've 1-2'd us and played the ball in the box. And as the ball's come in, Darmian's free. And Marc Cucurella's just, again, just slid in the box. He's thrown his body in the box. And... I mean, he's lucky the ball sticks with him with the tackle, because if he doesn't, and that's on, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. That could be a penalty. That was wow. Too easy, though, off the ball again. 1-2's around us. The defense not moving, just standing there with ball watching. It's just, yeah, you know, it's just meh. It's just meh for me. I'm not too sure. I think it depends on how we keep the team fit, Robbie, for me. Can we keep the team fit throughout the season? Can they just tidy up on these off-the-ball things that we've seen right now? You know, overall, the attack, the press, yeah, okay, good. We need to create a bit more, I think. But I just don't think it's helping them. Like, people like Mudryk and Dewsbury Hall, for me, have had poor first halves. I think Dewsbury Hall's even been a bit scared for me, if you want my honest opinion. About to give a free kick away because Colwell's all over Thuram again. And he's lucky he didn't even blow the whistle. I'll take Shrewsbury Hall off and I'll put in Kunku on. And I'll take Mudryk off and I'd put someone on, whoever you want. Sterling or someone. It's the same we ain't got Pedro Neto here right now. Because at the moment, I think they're both struggling. 7th is what you think. Interesting. Will Pedro Neto? I think the left. But he's got the opportunity to do both, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? Enzo and Mudryk have no impact on Real. I mean, Enzo's created 1 or 2 good passes, Cloud. I'll be quite honest with you. I think Shrewsbury Hall's the one that struggled for me, Claude. Mudryk's been scarce. And I think it's different when you've got a winger that's actually making runs and understands his role. Like, I'd like to see Pedro Neto out there with Enzo on the left. Enzo and Pedro Neto together would be interesting. Very interesting for me. Do you know what I mean? 1 minute on the clock, guys. I think it's going to be blown. I think we're about to hit half time by the looks of it. We're about to hit half time. Mark Guillou again, good pressing. Wins the ball just from that press. What I like about Mark Guillou is just he's off the ball. He's had some good chances as well. Made some good chances for himself. There's a good player in him. There's definitely a good player in this boy. Colwell on the ball. What's he doing? Why is he looking backwards? I just don't get the defence. If anything, I don't get the defence. Mudryk's done well there. He skimmed him. Great pass back, but what is everywhere? Like, he doesn't look up. He does the first bit so well. He cuts inside, drives, uses his left foot to play it across the goal. There's just no one available. I mean, there is, but he just doesn't find him. And there you go. There you go, guys. First half, 1-0 down. Inter Milan are winning 1-0, which you could say was against the run of play currently at the moment. It feels like it's against the run of play currently at the moment. But could we do better off the ball? Yes. Why have we allowed him to run through the middle of us like that? I have no clue. I genuinely have no clue how they've run through the middle like that on us. Good pressing, good on the ball, not created too much. Just individual mistakes again. People not maybe pulling the weight from a defensive standpoint. Fafana has been very average for me. Colwell, very semi-average as well. Cucurella in the later ends as well. So, like, there's a lot still going on as well. But in the meantime, guys, I will share with you this FOCO, guys. In the meantime, while it's half time, check out FOCO, giving you 15% off on all items. Chelsea merchandise, shirts, garden gnomes, cups, flags, mugs, gloves, guys, gloves, pajamas. You can get your family a full set of pajamas here, slippers, cups. If you've got a young child that's a big Chelsea fan, swimming trunks, Chelsea shirts, slippers, right there. You can also get yourself a pair of Chelsea adult swimming trunks. These ones here look beautiful. The Chelsea blue ones. I think I could wear them. Whatever fits your boat, guys, it's all there. It's all there. Look, slippers, footballs, little, I might even buy that little logo thing there. That looks quite nice. They've got a lot going on here, guys. Ducks, everything. Go and check out the site, guys. If you haven't done already, please go and check it out. And if you haven't done, please come and check. If you haven't done, please scan the code. Scan this code because it will give you an extra 15% off, guys. 15% off. I want your thoughts and feelings and opinions on that half, guys. So if you can, let me know what your thoughts and feelings are on that. I'm just quickly going to go to the toilet, guys. So give me 2 minutes. Quickly, these go with. Make sure you check the merchandise. I'll be back in I'm here at the bridge and it's meh is what we got here. Oh, big up to Rajan, another member of the channel right here. Big up to Rajan. Thank you, bro. We appreciate you so much. Yeah, how are we, guys? Well, be lucky to get 10th this season. This system is going to see us get battered. Listen, there's some problems. We see that. Listen, this is what we're going to talk about. Obviously, we're not looking as great off the... I mean, look, off the ball, for the majority of half, I thought they've done quite well. They pressed quite high. They won the ball quite high. They need to be a bit more effective in the final third, in my opinion. But, you know, that goal, that can't happen. You can't allow a defender to run through the whole of the midfield. Make Fofana pull out of position, yeah, which I'm watching now. Once Fofana pull out of position, ball played into the pocket because he's moved out of position, and then Cole's out of position, and then he puts a good left foot into the top corner by Thuram. Like, it's a good goal. Like, in fairness, it is a good goal, but it's a goal that shouldn't have happened. It's a goal that should not have happened, in my opinion, you know? Jim, I'm seriously worried about our defending at the moment. I am as well. You know, and it's not so much the fullbacks. I'm okay with Gusto and even Cucurella to a degree. I'm just more worried about the centre-backs. They're just really... there's no one taking control, going, I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm the one that plays. And whoever wants to join me, you need to find my level. None of them. And look, Fofana might need a bit of time. He might need a bit of time because he's been injured for a while, you know. Colwill, he's just reckless with his mentality sometimes. A bit too much, you know. He's a little bit too much. And these are the little minor things that I think that are not minor, but big things that we need to sort out, along with the off the ball, like understanding. And right now, Pedro Neto is on the pitch. He's waving to the Chelsea fans. He looks good in the blue. I'm not going to lie. We could do with him right now as well. Welcome, Pedro Neto, to Chelsea Football Club. Big up to him. What a player he could be. If we keep him fit, what a player. What a player. Skills, I'd be worried, mate, if I was you. I'd be worried. You know, Pedro Neto, really, if he keeps fit, if we can keep him fit and he fits in this system along with Palmer and Nkunku. Do you want my honest lineup? Do you know what? While we're waiting, I'll give you my lineup. This is my lineup on paper. This is what I think at the moment is our best lineup. Let's go to it. So I'm going to say like a 4-2-3-1, yeah? So Pedro Neto's just been introduced, but I need like a decent 4-2-3-1, and they're not decent on here. They're crap. They're crap. These 4-2-3-1s of the systems are crap on here. Okay, we'll just do that. That'll do for now. So this is how I'll visualize Chelsea. All right. Jorgensen in goal for me. I think Jorgensen, and again, we're going to see in the second half, he's a better ball player out. I don't think Sanchez has had much to do, and he's done much wrong. But, you know, I still think, in my opinion, Jorgensen starts. Now, off the left, Cucurella will play. Off the right, Malo Gusto. I am getting to the point now with Reece James where, like I said before, if he doesn't pull his weight, I'm just, yeah, he's got to go for me. He can't, because there's no availability of him. You know, there's just no availability of him. And Malo Gusto is just, for me, he's a baller. He's a baller. He's the next big thing for me at Chelsea Football Club. And then it's the centre-back pairing, and I don't like any of them. You want my honest opinion? I don't like any of our defence. I genuinely don't. But have to pick. So if I have to pick, right now I'm going with Tosin. Maybe Tosin and Colwill. Even though I'm not a big fan of Colwill as well. I think Tosin and Colwill. I think Tosin gives us a bit of height. That's the wrong Colwill. What Colwill's that one? There we go. That's an interesting, like, that for me is not the greatest. I don't know. I don't even know how to feel about it. We do need another. Like, I'm just, at this point, I'm just kind of guessing. But that would probably be my best five, back five, right? Then I'm going like this. I'm going Pedro Neto. Because, I'm sorry, as much as I like the guy off the right, and I think he can play in that position there, in how we're going to play, I don't see that left strong enough, and Mudryk doesn't offer enough down that wing. Sterling has his bozo moments through games, which doesn't work for us as well. And I just think it's very important that we just have just really good wingers that make the right decisions in the final third, right? The final third for me is so important. So having players that get the ball in the final third that can beat a man and make the right pass is equally important for me. So for me, I'm playing Pedro Neto on the left, and that's where I think we should maybe look to maybe play him. And then my midfield is made up of Enzo. Right now, and I think Caicedo will come into the team because, again, I'm not worried about the rotation here. If it's not Enzo and it's Caicedo, fine. If it's not Lavia and it's Caicedo, fine. If it's vice versa, rotation-wise, I don't mind it. It just depends who we're up against, right? Right here, I put in Kunku as the player behind, so he will be here. Here, I have Palmer, my boy Cole Palmer, and I think he will play off the right. I'm going to assume he's going to play off the right. We'll hopefully see him in the second half, which is going to start soon. And then if you go on what we currently have at the moment, and this is without the chances that we may sign Victor Osimhen, you go with Nicholas Jackson. And that's like, on paper, to me, if we're playing a mid-team table at home, that's your best team. Like that, for me, is probably our best team on paper. You know? And it can rotate. You can put Caicedo in there for Fernandez or for Lavia. You can put, Madueke on the right. If you have to take Neto off and not play him as much, you can then throw on Mudryk or Sterling later. If you get Victor Osimhen, then that's a different story. Because then what do you do with Jackson? I think Jackson holds bench, personally. If we do end up getting this done, Caicedo's warming up, guys. He's coming on. Caicedo is readied. I think he's the only player readied from what I can see right now. Caicedo is ready. You can go like that. If you want to be sure and you don't want Enzo Fernandez, you can go like... Oh, and Nkunku's coming on as well. Caicedo and Nkunku are already... Go like that if you want. It just gives you options. Like, it's a strong team. On paper, it's strong. So it just depends what you want from what. And I think like with Enzo, he will give you more in the low block mid games where you need someone to create. As with Caicedo, if you're up against like the Liverpool's, Man City's, him and Lavia in the middle could be strong, he's strong in the middle. So that helps. Palmer's coming on as well. We've seen Palmer and Nkunku and Caicedo, guys. Wow, what 3 players to bring on, eh? What 3 players to bring on? Palmer, Nkunku, Caicedo. Is that Jackson as well? No. Who is that? No, it's just Palmer, Nkunku, Caicedo. Palmer, Nkunku, Caicedo are the 3 coming on for sure. Let's see what happens in the second half of these 3 on, eh? Let's see what happens in the second half with these 3 on. Let's see what happens. Let's quickly just see if I can find... Oh, there's 4 of them. Oh, Vega's coming on as well. There's a couple coming on. Vega, Caicedo, Palmer, and Nkunku is what we got coming on next. Be good to see Palmer and Neto playing together. Same. Imagine Palmer, Neto, and Nkunku. Palmer, Neto, and Nkunku. That's crazy. That's so embarrassing, Skills. That's such an embarrassing comment. That is such an embarrassing comment. I would just go. I'd leave. I would leave. Hopefully, Fafana can finally start finding some form on crack. Listen, Tommy, he needs to, mate. He needs to. Jackson ain't coming on yet. He might come on in about 10, 15 minutes' time. That was so embarrassing. Good thing that Brower is gone. Next should be Baddy, Sheeley, Mudrick, and Cole. Mika's not happy with them three. Vega's just saying hello to all the Chelsea fans. I'm intrigued to see more of Vega. Is he good enough to play as a centre-back? I want to see him in a centre-back. Why do I feel like he's going to play off the left more? I want to see a bit more of Vega. Let's see what this guy's about. Finally, Palmer. Yes, Palmer's coming on as well. They're still warming up at the moment, guys. They're still warming up. Remember, guys, after this, we've got the match reaction. Match reaction where we go into the player ratings, talk about the players. I might have a panel that join us as well. I've also got something to share with you now, which I think I'll be able to share with you quickly. Via Nizar Kinsella. And here it is. There you go. Look who it was. Look who it was. Pedro Neto. It was indeed. Lee, welcome. How are you? Guys, if you're new here, please give us a follow. Smash the like button if you can as well on YouTube right now. We're looking for that as well. Nearly 700 people. So over there, the second half is just about to start. They're coming out, guys. Chelsea are 1-0 down currently at the moment, if you can. Also, guys, make sure you check out FOCO as well. You get this code here as a discount along with the chance of winning a Chelsea ticket to a game at Stamford Bridge as well, guys. So make sure you check that out when you get a chance as well. Yeah, let's see how this second half goes, right? Let's see how the second half goes. I might even include a banner now because my thing is all right. Let's go with this. Chelsea are nil with... So the people that are coming in know what's going on. We'll do this. Well, that ruins the whole... That's annoying. Why is it coming up like that? Maybe I need to do it another way. Yeah, maybe we do it like that. Maybe we do it like that. Second half's about to start as well. I'm just waiting to see who's taken off, who's coming on. Who's taken off and who's coming on. There we go. There we go for the people coming through. Game's about to kick off again, guys. Make sure you're smashing the like buttons as well. I can't see who's come on and who's come off at the moment. Let me have a quick look so I can clarify that. So we have Nkunku, Palmer on, Vega on, Caicedo on. The players to come off are... They're going to tell us. Are they going to tell us? Madueke. Madueke's off. Madueke's off. Drewsbury Hall's off. Madueke, Drewsbury Hall. Lavia. Madueke, Drewsbury Hall, Lavia, and I can't see who's at the back. I've come off. There's one more to come off as well. Because I can see Caicedo. I can see Enzo. Cucurella. Madueke, Drewsbury Hall is off. There you go, guys. There you go. I worked it out eventually. Palmer's on the right and Kunku's on the 10. Caicedo took Lavia's position and Vega's playing off the left. Gusto wins the ball into Caicedo. Caicedo plays the ball into Mudryk. Mudryk tries to play ball in behind to Nkunku. Unlucky. Vega presses off the left. Oh, who's that? Caicedo, is that? Caicedo does well to win it back. Out from Gusto to Palmer. Palmer on the right. Cuts it into Nkunku. This is what we've been waiting to see. The Palmer-Nkunku link. Palmer's tried to pull around the back. He hasn't. Oh, unlucky. Vega wins the ball comfortably. Vega does well on the press there. Wins the ball. Tries to cross the ball in. Unlucky. Deflected out. DiMarzio on the ball. Palmer's playing off the right. Mark Guiu's still up front as well. So let's see what happens. Goal kick. Well won by Fofana. That's better. Caicedo with the ball. Nkunku flicks it over the top to Palmer. Oh, Palmer, that was horrible. Palmer's tried to fling it back to the Nkunku of his right and he just knocked it out for a throw-in. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're starting to see maybe more of a formality. Caicedo. Mark Guiu still up front as well. Palmer on the press. Straight through the middle of us again, though. What a tackle that was. Was that Fofana? That was a great tackle. But now he's out of position, and this is the problem. He's out of position. That's lucky that's a bad pass. That really is lucky that's a bad pass. Is that Jorgensen in goal or is that... No, Sanchez. Fofana's hurt himself a bit. Enzo on the ball. Out to Gusto. Out to Gusto. Palmer on the ball. Gusto. Out to the wing of Vega. Back to Colwell. We're playing sort of a back three with Gusto more tucked in this time. Palmer on the wing. DiMarzio pressing him high and high and high. Back to Sanchez. Vega to Mudryk to Nkunku, who just lost the ball there. He needs to do better there. Caicedo goes to shut it down, loses the ball and gives the free kick. No play given on. DiMarzio pops it down the van. He's got the ball. He's at 1-on-1 against Gusto. Plays it in the box. Caicedo does well, but loses the chance of winning again. Good block. Was that Colwell or Fofana? I think that might be a Fofana. We nearly got caught there. We nearly got caught there again. We need to be careful with these. He's already there. He's come down, Gabriel. He's waved to the fans. He said hello to everyone as well. It's been good. It's been good, bro. It's been good. 48 minutes in, guys. Chelsea still 1-0 down to Inter Milan. Chelsea have actually got a free kick with Sanchez. Plays the ball out to the left to Vega. Plays it back to Colwell. Now Inter Milan are pressing very high. Sanchez receives the ball. What's he doing? Thinks one to Nkunku. Then flicks it onto Guiu, who flicks it back onto Nkunku. That's really good football there. And he should have just played on. Mudryk was through. That was good football there by Chelsea. So Sanchez has played the ball over the top. And Nkunku's won the flick. He flicks it onto Guiu. Guiu then flicks it back to Nkunku. Good football there. And then Nkunku plays in Mudryk, who then makes the run off him. So far, interesting. Mudryk on the ball. Goes back to... Is that Enzo? Enzo on the ball. Enzo plays it back to Colwell. Colwell to Palmer. Cuts inside. He's always looking for that pass, Palmer. He's always trying to find a little bit of space to try and play that ball over the top, you know? Gusto on the ball, back to Fofana. It's a back three with Caicedo again playing the DM role. Enzo more off the left. Enzo to Caicedo to Nkunku. Nkunku now driving directly. Cuts inside. Plays a ball outside to Palmer. This is good football. Palmer on the ball right now. Plays a beautiful ball into Nkunku. Flicks it back. Oh, that would have been beautiful football. Right there, the vision, the pass. Fofana absolutely fucks it. And now Thuram speeding against Colwell and stand him up. Don't foul him. That's it. Well done. Fofana completely misses the ball, but we nearly get caught again. And Nkunku Palmer link up right there, guys, was nice to see. Very nice to see. He plays that direct in ball into the penalty box. And Nkunku makes that run into the space. He then flicks it back to Mark Guiu, who just gets intercepted. But it was better. Better. And in Nkunku and Palmer show, I'm looking forward to that, you know. Looking forward to that a lot. Enzo misses the ball. Here. Goes out to Thuram. Inter Milan in the Chelsea box right, well, outside the Chelsea box right now. Trying to slow the play down. Trying to slow the play down. It's on the Chelsea app. Mark Yu gives a free kick away to Inter Milan. $51 minutes on the time, guys. 51 minutes. 51 minutes. Ball goes out. Kind of not pressing right now. We're kind of not doing what we was in the first half. We're just sitting back right now. That's a good tackle by Enzo. And he goes for the second. Unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, in the box. DiMarzio. And oh, what a save by Sanchez. Chelsea right there could have been 2-0 behind. Right there could have been 2-0 behind. Ball right round the back, flicked on. Gusto's left with 2 players. The guy misses a header and it goes all the way across to DiMarzio. Hits it first time at Sanchez. And that is a great save. That right there is a great save, I've got to say. Corner to Inter Milan. Chelsea could have easily been 2-0 down right there and then, guys. We could have been 2-0 down right there and then. Dangerous. Corner. Corner to Inter Milan. Corner to Inter Milan. They've done it short. Caicedo's on his own. They've played it back post. Nkunku headers it out, but it's only gone out to the box. First time shot. And I think that is a goal kick. And it is. Chelsea off the ball, though. Still a little bit. You know, guys, I'm still a little bit. Every time we get the ball, it's a bit. Arnold, thank you, mate. This is my first time I've ever done one, to be fair. The narration in this watch along is really good for us who are watching. Well done. Yeah, guys, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I've never done one of these before, so just trying to keep you up to speed, right? Yeah, I'm 53-20 at the moment. Mudryk done well there, wins the ball back. We look a lot, I say not more better in attack. There's more of a threat on the attack with us now. Enzo with the ball. He's looking for Palmer. Pings it to Palmer right on the other side, who now receives the ball, cuts inside. Chelsea just outside the box. Palmer swings in across. Unlucky. Caicedo goes with the head. Unlucky Caicedo. He's won the header, but no one's really pressing. Gusto goes up, and it gets kicked out by the Inter Milan player. Fafana headers it into the middle of nowhere, and Caicedo has to sprint to try and win that ball in the midfield and does very well. Very, very well there. Very well. Still 1-0 football. Still 1-0. Here's Palmer on the ball, though. Cuts it inside. There's a bit more of a threat. Enzo Fernandez outside the box. He's looking up. He's trying to find someone to run. No one's making the move. He plays it out wide to Malo Gusto. He ranks it down the wing. Cuts it across. It lands to Nkunku on the scissor kick. Oh! That would have been unbelievable. Nkunku with a scissor kick. So close to making it 1-1. Malo Gusto whips the ball into the back post. It gets cleared and Nkunku, the ball goes up in the air and he just scissor kicks. He does a bicycle kick. And the bicycle kick is an amazing save by Jan Sommer. That could have been 1-1. And what a goal that would have been. Still 1-0 though. Still 1-0. What a save that was. What a save by Sommer. And what an attempt by Nkunku on the scissor kick, guys. If you've not seen that, watch that later on. Mark Hughes is down and he's holding his fire. Not a good sign him. Has he got cramp or has his hamstring gone here? He wants to come off. He's coming off, guys. Mark Hughes coming off. But right there, you saw a little bit more quality. Someone that's a bit more. Nicholas Jackson is coming on the pitch, guys. Nicholas Jackson is coming on the pitch. Mark Hughes is now coming off. Nkunku. That scissor kick. I thought that was a goal. I did think that was a goal. So close. So close to making that 1-1. We've been better than Inter Milan. We've been better than them. You know, we played better than them, in my opinion. We just off the ball, you know. And guess who comes into the fray of it? Nicholas Jackson. First performance under Maresca. Here we go. He's up front. Here we go. Because this could be our lineup. With Nkunku, Palmer, Jackson now on the pitch. If you throw Neto on the left, this could be our front four. Palmer with a corner for Chelsea. Whips it in the box. Fafana attacks it, misses it. Lands to Mudryk. Takes the touch. Cuts back on his left. Plays it into Colwill, who hits it first time. Hits the post. Lands to Enzo. Oh, and he swings it with his left foot. And oh. How did we not score there? How did that not go in? So Mudryk's played a nice ball into Colwill. Great pass. Colwill smacks the post. It lands back to Enzo. Hits it first time on his left. There's too many Inter Milan players in his way. And it's still 1-0, guys. Still 1-0. Unlucky, man. The danger is building up, though, guys. The danger is building up immensely here. What's Lorenz and Co doing these days? They're still doing lives. You'll probably see them on later on. And go and check them out. Mudryk cuts back in there on his left. Plays a little ball into Colwill. Colwill smashes the post. And it sort of ricochets off the post. Deflects and lands to Enzo. Enzo swings it with his left foot. And then there's too many players in front of him to pull it in the back of the net. He kind of has to react. He kind of has to react quick, you know. Kind of has to react quick. And yeah, unlucky. Unlucky. They're just making a substitution now as well. Inter Milan. Unlucky Colwill. They're both playing well. They're both doing their thing right now. And the difference, you can see the quality difference, guys. As soon as they come on the pitch, you know, you can see already the threats there. With, you know, Inter Milan are a little bit more okay. You know, the first half it was more Dewsbury Hall and Madueke and that, and there just wasn't that much of a threat. But now the link-up play, the passes in behind, you know, the finding the passes in between. This is what Palmer gives you. Chelsea on the ball right now with gusto. Guys, keep smashing the thumbs if you can on YouTube. There's over 700 people here just giving the ball away. Just giving the ball away. It's all right. We're back in position, though. Off the right, Inter Milan. Darmian on the ball. Plays a 1-2. Colwill. Enzo gets the ball and plays it straight out to Nkunku. Chelsea on the break with Nkunku, who now makes a run and just loses the ball, overplays it. Caicedo tries to win the ball back but gets intercepted. And they play it straight to Nicholas Jackson. Now Nicholas Jackson has the ball and wins a free kick. He's fouled by Mkhitaryan. And we could have been on the break there. That's better. Nicholas Jackson on the break nearly as well. Turns well there as well. If he was pulling away, could have been a bit of a problem. I feel we're going to score. I do. I feel it. I feel it. It's nearly 2,000 people here combined right now, guys. Gusto on the ball. Gusto on the ball. Plays it into Caicedo. Caicedo receives. Plays it out wide to Vega on the ball. Vega currently on the ball now. Looks for Enzo. Enzo plays it back to Wesley Fofana on the other side. Palmer. Palmer on the ball. Plays it out to Colwill. No, Vega. Vega on the ball. Enzo's gone to play it to Mudryk, and Mudryk's is, yeah, it's just a misunderstanding there completely. Mudryk's decided to make the run in behind, and Enzo's played it behind him. It's gone out for a throw. It's gone out for a throw. Bit of a misunderstanding there. Inter Milan about to make substitutions. Dumfries is on the pitch along with the guy from Bayern Munich. Can't remember his name. The right back. Pavard. I think it is, isn't it? I think that's Pavard. Is that Dumfries and Pavard? Looks like Pavard. Yeah, that's Pavard. Yeah. Dumfries and Pavard coming on. The Chelsea score is still 1-0, Sam. Still 1-0. Chelsea threatening a lot, though, making a lot of chances. Been the better team, but yeah. You know, great save from a scissor kick from Nkunku as well, from Jan Sommer as well. Great save. That could have been 1-1 right there quite easily. What are these lot talking about in the chat? And we kick off again. Throw in. Nkunku wins the header out to Caicedo, who finds Palmer. Palmer's playing more of like a narrow 10 rather than holding wide. And so Gusto has to cover that side, if you know what I mean. So it's a bit of a... It's different in... Again, I keep saying it's the roles of the players changes when you change it. When Madueke plays, he holds the right. and he attacks the right. Palmer he plays a little bit more off the right, but more central, you know. He looks to cut in and make them passes, like he's on the ball now. He's trying to like make things happen right now. Trying to make things happen. Goes out to Vega. Enzo on the ball. Plays it to Nkunku. Back to Enzo. Enzo, Cole to Palmer. Good ball. Palmer with a ball and a half. What a pass that was from Palmer to Nkunku. And Nkunku, Pavard's first touch on the ball is a free kick to Chelsea outside the box. And this could be danger, guys. This could be danger. Can Chelsea now get back in this game? What a ball by Palmer. The vision again to Nkunku. These two are really playing well this second half for me. Really playing well. The link up, the 1-2s, the running in behind. You can see it already. And outside the box, probably about 28 yards out, Christopher Nkunku lines up to take this free kick, guys. Not Palmer, Nkunku. 61 minutes gone on the clock. Nkunku's lining this free kick up with Enzo. Here we go. Christopher Nkunku up against Jan Sommer. Can he get us back in the game? Can he get us back in the game? Nearly 2,000 people in the building right now. Good to see you all. 800 people for Chelsea Fan TV. Guys, smash the likes. Please smash the likes everywhere. Nkunku on the ball from this free kick. Here we go. Christopher Nkunku. Been delayed again, though. Something's happened in the wall. He's talking to someone. He's talking to Jackson. Jackson is doing something naughty. Oh, Jackson. Okay. Christopher Nkunku. Here we go. Christopher Nkunku. Hits the wall. Hits the wall. Lands to Enzo Fernandez, who takes the shot, and it goes wide over the bar. 63 minutes on the watch. Nkunku doesn't beat the first wall. Lands to Fernandez, who just swings at it, basically. And it goes over the bar for a goal kick, guys. A goal kick. A goal kick. They're playing from the back again in Milan. Good ball back to Di Marzio. Good football from Inter Milan. They just cut us open completely. In 1-2 football. Out wide to Dumfries. Who's up against Vega. Whips the ball back post. Sanchez catches it. Nice. Sanchez catches it. Nice. Well done. Gusto on the ball. Gives the ball away. Gives the ball away, and it's back to Inter Milan. Inter Milan still winning 1-0 as we speak. One of the best watch-alongs. Thank you, Emmanuel. Appreciate it, man. First to comment is a Tottenham fan. On the press. Jackson wins the ball. A very good tackle from Jackson off the centre-back. Lands straight to Palmer. Plays it out wide to Mudryk. Mudryk directly running 1-on-1 at the goalie. At the right back, sorry. Plays it in. Nkunku, he flicks it. And Jackson's just flat-footed. If Jackson wasn't flat-footed, that's 1-1. So Jackson does well. Wins the ball off the centre-back. Palmer wins it. Plays it out wide to Mudryk, who then's running 1-on-1 at the defender. He does well. Mudryk's been better this second half, by the way. He cuts it back to Nkunku. Nkunku kind of like flaps it with his right, plays it across, and Jackson, he's just walking. And no one's there to tap it in. All these chances. Chelsea are going to be punished for it, but they've won it back again. Straight into Jackson. Oh, and he's played a bad pass. Straight into Jackson. Nkunku made the run in behind, and it was a bad pass. Inter Milan win it. Ball over the top. Ball over the top to Dumfries. Vega. Great tackle from Vega. Great tackle from Vega. Trying to get the Chelsea fans going as well. 65 minutes on the clock. Chelsea are still behind though, guys. 1-0. Played better. Been the better team. Made the better chances. Pressed well. But it's just, again, off the ball. Off the ball for me. You know, them moments where they're just not understanding their roles. You know, the goal, allowing the defender to run through the middle of the defence and just play a ball into Thuram in the first goal was poor. But since that, we've been okay. They've not really offered much. And Nkunku wins it. Lucky. We nearly had them there. They're playing such a high line at the moment. They're a bit worried. Oh, so Jackson's got to flick it on. The Inter Milan defences took a step up. And with Nkunku and Jackson, we seem to have a quicker attack than their defence. And they've nearly been caught twice there, Inter Milan. They need to be careful with that high line. They need to be careful with that high line because we're catching them a lot here at the moment. 836 people here at the moment. Big up to every single one of you guys. Please hit the likes. Oh, ball played over the top of the defense to Damasio, who's onside. Chelsea a bit out of position here. He cuts it back. It lands to Vega. Vega gets in front of it. Outside of the box. Good deflect. I don't know what's going on. Mkhitaryan takes the shot outside the box. It gets deflected off the Chelsea player. Flicks back up in the air. Lands to an Inter Milan player who skies it over the bar. And it's a Chelsea corner. Everything was going on there. I didn't know what was going on. I was just like, what's going on? Get it out. Good block, though, from Vega. Vega twice, you know. He's been quite impressive, Vega. Been quite impressive. Oh, Palmer should be able to turn. And we have a break, guys. A water break. Water break again. Chelsea still 1-0 behind. Should they be 1-0 behind? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we've been the better team. I think we've created the better chances. But if you don't take your chances, you're going to lose games. And how many times last season have we sat here? That bicycle kick from Nkunku was unbelievable. We've had some really good chances in this game, guys. Really good chances. If you're not taking your chances and you're not finishing, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem in games next season because it has that familiar pattern for me, you know? That very familiar pattern. Tosin is coming on. Tosin is about to come on next. Yeah, it's, you know, we've got to find that way of putting it in the back of the net. And with Nkunku, I feel like he will do that. I need Jackson to be taking chances when they're setting up for him as well, though. You know, Palmer playing off the right. Hydration break, yeah. Hydration break, guys. Guys, while we're here, please make sure you check out the store, FOCO. 15% off on any Chelsea merchandise over there as well. We've got a barcode as well, guys, why that's going on, which is right here. Go and scan that barcode with your phone now, and that will give you 15% off. Also, if you purchase anything off this site, you will get the opportunity to win a ticket to go and watch Chelsea at Stamford Bridge as well. Badiashile and Tosin are coming on. Yeah, you heard it. The centre-back pair are changing. Badiashile and Tosin are coming on. Wesley Fofana is off. Colwill is off. And it's a straight change. Two tall defenders on the pitch now. Tosin and Badiashile for the last 20 minutes of this game. Tosin and Badiashile. Next week, fellas, for the first game. Let's hope hey, listen. I hope, Michael. I really do hope. We will see. Maybe we'll do another one. It depends. Maybe we'll do another one. 2,000 people on the live right now. Big up everyone that's in here. Thank you for coming over and seeing us, guys. Just giving the ball away, though. And Tosin does well to win it. Caicedo on the ball. Plays it out wide to Palmer, who plays a good ball into Nkunku, who's running through on goal. And, just so close. So close. Nkunku Palmer. This Nkunku Palmer thing's dangerous, I'm telling you. Palmer's playing balls right in behind the defence for Nkunku to sprint. Just a little bit too much on it, and Summer gets there. But Dimarsio's just played a beautiful ball out to Dumfries on the right, who cuts it back to Mkhitaryan inside the Chelsea box. It goes back. They've gone back. They've gone back. We've kind of organised ourselves again here. Oh, inside the box, Chelsea not getting rid of it. Tosin does well. Palmer, 1-2 with Caicedo. Caicedo gets caught on the ball, though. Free kick, though. Free kick to the foul on Caicedo. 69, nearly 70 minutes. 69 and 50 seconds on the clock. Chelsea got 20 minutes to save this. 20 minutes to get back into this game. But has the performance been better? Yes. Have we been playing well? Yeah, I think we have. But the scoreline, we need to score. We need to take these chances. I want to see a full game with Palmer and Nkunku on the pitch. I think we're in this first half with that. Maybe that could have been the difference. I don't know. But Maresca, he's got some thinking to do. Badiashile on the ball, back to Tosin. Tosin on the ball now, guys. Out to Palmer off the right. See, Palmer's playing more on that inverted, right side with Gusto playing actually on the whips. Gusto's giving the width. There's no inverted fullbacks. None of that. I've not seen that the whole game. It's all just been about good ball over the top. Mudryk's trying to make a run. He's going to go out for a goal kick, though. Vegas tried to play a ball over the top for Mudryk to run. And Dumfries has just dealt with it comfortably. Yeah, need more. We need more right now. Mudryk and Sterling. I mean, listen, for me, it's very clear that Pedro now has to go on that right for me. He has to go on that right. He just gives us something completely different, you know? Completely different. And going into the Man City game, if you was to ask me, what is the lineup going to be? How are Chelsea going to set up for this game? I could give you a vague idea. Could give you a real vague idea of it, but I don't know with the defence, you know, guys. I really don't know who starts at the centre-backs, you know? It's very clear to me that Palmer and Nkunku need to start. That has to happen. Jackson might have to play if Guy was injured because he did come off holding his hamstring. What happened there? What a tackle by Caicedo. What a tackle. It bounces off Tosin and Caicedo just does that. You know, that interception where he sort of just throws his leg into it, wins the ball comfortably. Enzo on the ball. Enzo on the ball again, trying to look for someone to run in front of him, but there's no one in front. Plays it back to Badiashile. Badiashile is playing the centre of the three at the back. Tosin on the right, which is interesting. Three big centre backs on the pitch right now. Palmer on the ball. Back to Tosin. Tosin to Badiashile. Inter Milan fans singing away 72 minutes in as well. Badiashile plays it into Enzo Fernandez, who's looking for runners in front, but nothing in front. He's having to go sideways. There's not much movement in front of him. Plays it out to Tosin, who's got a bit of space. They've got 11 men behind the ball. They're making it hard. This is what we've got to be ready for when we're playing at home against these low block teams that are not going. And Maresca's frustrated. He's annoyed. I don't know what he's annoyed about. It's probably because we've gone back. But, you know, when you're playing against these low block teams that are putting 11 men behind the ball and you need to break them, this is where we need to break them. One touch, movement, pass, you know. They need to, you know, have patience, but they need to move the ball quicker. Otherwise, we're never going to score. Palmer on the ball now, off the right, running at the defence. Got Gusto behind him, goes inside to Caicedo. Caicedo receives the ball, goes back. Vega. He goes into Enzo. Enzo on the ball, looking for runners. No runners in front of him again. He's having to go back. We need more runners, man. What's Jackson doing? He seems to just be walking around. Come on, Jackson. Palmer on the ball. A little bit lost there, so he's gone out wide to Gusto. Gusto was about to cross it, but he hasn't. Cuts it back to Palmer. Palmer on the ball. Whips it back post. Oh. Mudryk manages to hold it up. And it goes back to Vega. Chelsea got them pinned in again, but not really breaking them down at the moment. You know, we need to move the ball a little bit quicker. Mudryk running at Dumfries and Barella. Cut it back, Mudryk. What are you doing? Cuts it into Nkunku. Good ball. Nkunku holds the ball well. Does well there. Had three players on him. Tossing. Goes out wide to Gusto. We're trying to move that. Oh, Gusto. Gusto's won it back. He's won it back. Needs a bit of help, though. Does the one. Go cuts inside to Palmer. Palmer inside. Cuts into his right. Palmer. He's got too many players around here. There's just so many players. So many Inter Milan players. And it's gone out for Chelsea throwing. DiMarzio's left it and didn't realise it's our throwing. He's thrown it to Caicedo in the box, who plays it back post. Oh, Jackson nearly there. Cleared out by the centre-back of Inter Milan. DiMarzio gets it out. Toss in. Fouls the player. And it goes for a free kick to Inter Milan. Good pressure there. That pressure has been wasted. Yeah. Wasted. Palmer does well. He cuts inside like he does. When he gets in the box, he cuts in on his right in the box. He's done that well. And then there's just so many players around him. You know, sometimes I feel like they need to release the ball quicker. They're playing so deep into Milan. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know, guys in the chat, can we please also be respectful? No trolling, please. Otherwise, you will get muted and you will get blocked. And I don't really want to have to do that. So please be respectful in the chat, please, guys. I'd appreciate it. Over 2,000 people here as well. Nearly 900 people on Chelsea Fan TV. How are we, guys? Make sure you hit the thumbs for me, guys. Everyone that's watching now, please hit the thumbs. It's really important for the channel across all platforms as well. Mudryk has fouled Dumfries. And Dumfries is on the floor holding his head. 75 minutes. 15 minutes left. Yeah, I don't know what he's moaning about, to be quite honest with you. Oh, so Mudryk's jumped in the head of the ball. He's gone like that, and his arms swang into Dumfries' head. Basically, that's what's happened. Nearly 1,000 people on the channel right now. Big up everyone that's here. Good to see you all. I just don't recognise my club anymore. That's what Chelsea said. I mean, listen, look, we've not been bad. Sterling is coming on, guys. Raheem Sterling is about to enter the phase. 15 minutes left of the game. I think Mikhailo Mudryk is about to come off. But this is more of the side you want to see lined up. Just not sure on the defence. And we've won the ball again. Enzo wins the ball very well. Mudryk on the ball. He cuts it inside. Uses his speed to get around, and he does well. Cross it, and he just... Save Mudryk! He does so well. He directs, he cuts around the player, does well. Enzo wins the ball up high off someone, and then he's off. And Mudryk's he's driving, and he just doesn't cross. It goes out for a goal kick. And now, that was his last bit of play. He's coming off. He drove in the box well, guys, but he didn't kick the ball. And that's what happens when you don't kick the ball. That is what happens when you don't kick the ball. Lavia and Enzo has to happen. Yeah, I like Lavia and Enzo, to be fair. Caicedo's doing all right in there as well. Yep, Mudryk's being subbed off now, Sterling on, and I think maybe the right decision. I think Mudryk's not done too bad in the second half. Well, it was a bit of a bypass of the first. Second half, he was better. Still, his decision making, he just ain't ready. You know, the level that we need him to be to go and kick on for this season. You know, he hasn't solidified his position. You know, for me, that's the thing with Mudryk. Anyway, goal kick out. Badiashile wins it. Caicedo fouls him. Yeah, Caicedo, and then look, they played the ball quickly. Caicedo a bit needed. Enzo's tried to win the ball back, and it's gone out. Well done. Gone out for a throw to Chelsea. We have got 13 minutes left to save this, guys, or we are going to lose this game. Caicedo's trying to win the ball back, and he's eager, and sometimes he's just a little bit too eager, you know. That's a foul there on Sterling, isn't it? Surely. Sterling's gone down, done like 3 rolls, and the ref's not even blown the whistle. Inter Milan continues to play on. I don't get how they've continued to play on. Sterling's back up now. Still 1-0. Good, bro. Having a good day. Yeah, we've created, though. With Lee, we've played, you know, we've created and we've had the better chances and whatever, but, you know, they need to be, you know, that goal should never have happened. Let's be serious. We need to see more. Jesus, Tosin wins the ball. Badiashile recovers quite well. Sanchez has the ball. It's lots of the ball, lots of pressing, winning the ball. It's just what we do in the final third of it. And they're putting everyone behind the ball. They're covering the holes. And this is something that we're going to have a problem with throughout the seasons against most teams. They've got to solve this. They've got to solve this for me. They've got to be able to break these teams down, move the ball quickly, fluidly. You know, maybe a Pedro Neto off the left with that creativity helps as well. We've seen Palmer and Nkunku play very well together in the second half. Enzo on the ball. He's looking for passes. Direct. Good. Straight into Jackson. That's better. Much better. Gusto on the right. 3-4 players in the box. Whips into the back post. Nkunku with a header. We want a penalty, but he lands to Sterling back post. Sterling off his left foot to Palmer. Oh. Palmer puts it. Is it a goal? I can't even see if it's a goal kick or a cross. Gusto whips it into the back post and Nkunku gets clattered. Sterling receives it in the box, cuts in on these, plays it in. That's a corner. Has to be a corner. Into Palmer. Palmer hits it first time his left foot in the box. And the goal was nearly there that time. It's not. Is it a goal kick or is it a corner? I think it might be a goal kick, guys. Leslie Ukuchukwu is coming on for Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto is off. We've gone into a back 3 now, guys. Malo Gusto is now off the pitch. How we didn't score there, I don't know. Guys, please subscribe if you haven't done already. We've had 2 new members already join the channel. Over 2,000 people across the board. Yeah. Please share the live. Also share the live, guys. We are doing a match reaction on the back of this, guys. Make sure you stay tuned with us. Go and get yourself food, relax, drinks, chill. We'll be doing a match reaction straight on the back of this as well. So it'll be another 40-odd minutes or an hour on top to go through what we've seen today. Let's see if we can get back into this, or at least try and get this back a draw at the moment. Vega's done well there, but he's been kind of hurt. He's won the ball off Dumfries and been slapped in the face at the same time. I've liked Vega since he's come on. Strong. Wins the ball well there. Pushes Dumfries off the ball. But we've had good chances. Nevertheless. Big up, Jay Hanser. Good to see you. How are you? Good to see you, bro. We've had very good chances. Caicedo on the ball. Plays it back to Enzo. Enzo off the left. Plays a swinging ball right to no one. Actually, we've won it back. Leslie's took a bad touch. Very bad touch. Badiashile with the header. Leslie, bad touch again by Leslie. But, it's a bit of a ping pong at the moment. Oh, he gets, what a ball over the top he done there. And now he's on the break. Enzo receives it, ball again. Plays it out wide to Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling off the left. Can Chelsea get back in this game? And Nkunku's making the run in. Jackson in the box as well. Palmer on the edge. He's done too much. He tried to go out left, but Chelsea got a corner. And it's a good defending by Dumfries that time again as well. Milan, not Luton. Is literally playing. I mean, they're playing everyone behind the box. They're just defending well. Ball outside. Lands to Enzo Fernandez, who plays it into Jackson. Good header. Oh, straight at Summer. Jackson with the header, and it just floats to Summer. Jackson not moving enough for me. He's a bit lazy at the moment. It might just be very unfit. I think we need a striker, guys. I'm not going to lie. I think we need a striker, man. This is all good, the fluidity and stuff and whatever. And yeah, there's areas that we can still improve on. And Neto's still got to come in the team as well. But the striker thing for me is looking a bit peak still. Jackson's just come back in and stuff. He'll work hard off the ball like he is now, chasing down, trying to win the balls high. Is he clinical though? Is he going to give us them 20-odd goals a season? He done okay last season. Badiashile wins the ball. Leslie wins the ball. Good tackle. Well done. Vega now receives it back to Tosin. Caicedo's playing right back. Just to let you know. Caicedo's currently playing right back. Sterling off the left, running at Dumfries. Skims past Dumfries. Dumfries holds him up well. Cuts it back to Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez on the ball right now. Plays it to Leslie. Leslie does well. Cuts into, he's found space in the box. He plays it into Jackson. Oh. Jackson just didn't get the foot. And that's the difference there, guys. Imagine having someone that can just put it in the back of the net. Palmer on the ball now. Chelsea win it back again. Caicedo is on the right-hand side at the moment, playing off the right. Vega takes a shot and it hits it straight at Nkunku. It goes for a goal kick. It's just one of them. It's just one of them. We're creating so much. We're just not finishing it off, guys. We ain't finishing off. Jackson done well to get in front of there. Just not enough. Not enough, like, Can it? How about Chelsea? How's Chelsea playing? Chelsea played overall 90, dominated the game, pressed well, won the ball well, created chances. What's the difference in this game? That individual moment of falling asleep off the ball again. Some poor performances in the first half from some people as well. But we've had enough time to get back in this game, and we've had better chances. You can see the quality is better as well. Sterling again off the left wins the ball up against the right back here, plays it back to Vega. They're playing very deep, guys. This is like playing, I don't know, Luton at home or something right now. We know we've got to find the answers here. They need to find the answers. These are the kind of games we're going to have where we could be 1-0 behind and we need to break them down and we need to take these chances, man. We need to take these chances. Still 900 people on Chelsea Fan TV. 1,100. Enzo's done well there. Flicks it into Nkunku. Just so many players around him. He gives the free kick away, and it's an Inter Milan free kick. Shit, looks like we're going to lose another game. Looks like we're going to lose another game in pre-season, and this one has been a lot more tighter, but, surely with the amount of chances created and the way we're playing, we're going to start finding the net. With a bit of fitness, with a bit of, I don't know, a bit more of chemistry, building up, understanding the system, surely. But we do need to look at the striker, man. I know we bought this Samuel Amadorian and stuff, but the striker thing is going to be the end, like, real problem for us. we don't sort this out. Bad ball there. Nkunku receives. Now there's space. And it lands straight to Nkunku. Tries to play it to Sterling and gets caught off the ball. Shit. Enzo's trying to get back into position. Trying to win the ball back, but they've got the ball well into Milan. They're driving through the midfield. Good football there. Outside left now. They've got a chance here. 88 minutes to whip the ball to the back post. He goes all the way to the back to an Inter Milan player. I think that's Dumfries. Dumfries on the ball. Cuts it back. Wasted by Inter Milan. Chelsea received the ball. They need to get it out. They need to spread it, really. Into Jackson. Jackson. 1-on-1 with the defender. Loses the ball. Loses the ball. Gets dealt with. Gets dealt with. 1-on-1. You like to see Jackson usually beat the man there. Usually skips past the man and beats him, but he's just too heavy-footed there. Too heavy-footed 1-on-1 and just gets intercepted very easy. Very easy. 86 minutes, guys. 86:50. We've got 3 minutes left. And I don't know, you know. I don't know. Hello, Dead in the Water. How are you? Good to see you guys. Come and say hello. Smash the likes button for me as well if you can. Badishile does well there. No, was that Badishile or Tosin? Tosin does well there. Wins the ball back. Enzo on the ball. Cuts inside. Getting pressed and pressed and pressed. Plays it out to Badiashile on the right-hand side. Who plays it to Caicedo, who's playing right wing at the moment. Caicedo's right wing. Badiashile. Plays Tosin. Tosin to Vega. All players behind the ball for Inter Milan. Sterling now 1-on-1. Is he going to run at the man again? Is he going to run the man again? No, he isn't. Plays it back to Enzo. Everyone's going to the ball, but no one's making runs behind. It's too easy. Too easy, man. This is well too easy. They're just playing us here. Vega outside to Sterling. You need to beat a man. You need to beat a man. Come on, Sterling. Oh, he's done well to beat Dumfries there. He goes down. Corner. 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 I mean, Sterling's done well since he's come on. He's done well against Dumfries. He's giving him problems. He's running at him. He's trying to open up space. Dumfries nearly got caught there. Nearly got caught there. I mean, he put his hands out. He put his arms around him pretty much. Dumfries. Nothing. No corner. Corner. I agree with you a little bit, to be fair. I really do. The poor finishing is still something that I'm a bit worried about, you know. He's just a little bit worried about. I've got 88 on the clock. Chelsea have got a free kick, guys. Sterling managed to get the free kick from that. That's amazing. He did. Well done, Sterling. Now what we're going to do is Enzo Fernandez over it. Just outside the box on the left right now. Next to the corner flag. Palmer and Enzo over the ball. Palmer and Enzo over the ball. Sterling on the outside the box. What we're going to do here, I wonder. Palmer, he dinks it in. Good flick on. It lands. And it's a goal! Leslie Ukachukwu! Chelsea 1-1. Right at the death. We managed to get a goal back. And it comes from Cole Palmer dinking the ball in the box. He dinks the ball in the box. It lands outside the box. He just hits it first time. He doesn't bend it. He just hits it. And Leslie Ukachukwu, someone that we don't link ourselves to scoring, has banged in another one into the goal. And now brings it to 1-1. And it probably finished on this as well, guys. But thank hell, I think we deserve a draw at least. We've not been playing. I don't think we've played to a loss today. Leslie. Let's edit that as well. 1-1. 1-1, guys. 1-1. Have we got enough time to get any more? Have we got enough time to get any more? I don't know. I actually don't know. But it is now 1-1. A goal from Leslie Ukachukwu to make it happen, guys. We deserved it. The new striker. Go Chelsea. Screw the draw. Let's whoop them. I don't know how long we've got left. How long we got left? I haven't seen the ball yet. They've not said. It might just be done. We're pressing now. We want the win. We want the win now. No, bad, man. We're just giving a free kick away. In fact, forget the free kick. It's finished. 1-1, guys. 1-1 is the final result of this game. Chelsea nicking it, or say nicking it, getting back in the game right at the end of it, right at the thick of it, guys. 1-1 is the result. And we go into the Man City game next week with a draw in pre-season at home. Should have had more. Should have had more. We should have had more, in my opinion, in this. But we haven't, unfortunately. And we now found ourselves in the position going into Man City next week with maybe some more questions to answer off the ball. What I would say, from what I've seen, is I've seen an overall better performance with not as many mistakes. There's been individual moments that are still an issue. First half with Fofana, Colwell in positions, Cucurella in moments. But we're going to go into the player rating, guys. That's going to be the next thing we're going to do now. So make sure you stay tuned with us for the player ratings as well. Just sending the link over to some of my people. Still 2,000 people in the chat. Everyone in the chat, let me know what your thoughts and opinions are as well. Why you're all here, guys, as well. Big up AJ in the building. Make sure you follow my channel as well, guys. There's over 2,000 people in the building right now. 2,000 people. Can you all give GNA TV a follow, guys? This is my channel. GNA TV. I'd massively appreciate it. I've been demonetized at the moment until September. So I'm trying to build up my subscribers to 10K. So please, guys, if you are going to leave, or if you can, just pop over and do that for me. I would appreciate if you all go over and subscribe to GNA TV. It's right there, guys. Right there. AJ, I'll put the link in the chat if you want to join. We're going straight into a match reaction, guys, of this game now as well. 1-1. Overall, better performance in the second half than the first. Yes. Quality, obviously, on the pitch. More quality, for sure. Yeah, it's, it was an interesting tie. Obviously, if we look at here, there we go. Late goal from Ukuchukwu, but that scissor kick, man, that would have been something else. And they're the little things that Nkunku brings to this team, right? These are little things that he does, Make sure, like I said, guys, you follow GNA TV. Also, make sure that you use... Am I still here? I'm going to put a code up for you now. That happened now. Just cut off. I'm going to put a code up for you now, right here. Go over to that code, guys, and make sure that you, have a look. See if there's anything you like, guys, as well. I'm going to shut my iPad because that's that. And we're going to go into a player ratings show now, guys. Player ratings, match reactions, thoughts and opinions. Leslie is a gem. Come on, Doom. Let's go. Ashraf, good to see you. Everyone in the building, welcome. Good to see you all. We are in for a long season, is what we're hearing here. Well, this is it. Give me your thoughts and feelings in the chat, guys. Enzo and Leslie in midfield, no joke. Maresca, Caicedo is too shaky in his system. Kings is upset with Caicedo, which is interesting. If players can learn the off-the-ball tactics of Maresca, then we'll be okay for the season. Listen, the first half, we were wasteful. Let's just not lie about it. We pressed well. We won the ball well. But they didn't give them much space, and we did dominate the first half over the majority. But then the moments where we didn't, and we got caught off the ball, it was just too easy. Like, too easy. The individual mistakes, Wesley Fofana dropping into the hole, trying to win the ball when he shouldn't have, which opened up the gap for the ball to be played behind and allowing Thuram to run in and then nearly score, right? Well, did score, sorry, right? Which put them to 1-0. Colwell will be asleep with the run. There's always that 2 seconds in behind with the alertness from the defense. However, it improved. And after that, we continued with the game plan, the strategy, pressing high. The difference with the second half to the first for me was just that we had more quality up front. Nkunku was on. Palmer was on. The Nkunku and Palmer link, I like. I like the Nkunku and Palmer link. All right. I do like it. And Leslie, maybe he could be an option. Maybe we keep him. I don't know. We'll see. There's going to be a lot of players that will be going out on loan as well. But at the end of the day, you know, in Nkunku, this scissor kick, just an amazing save. But what a scissor kick, you know? What a scissor kick. It's not hate Badiashile. It's not good enough, full stop. But the defence overall isn't. And this is my problem going into Man City next week. Who are we going to start? Who's going to take control of that? Is it Tosin? Is it Fofana? Colwill? Fofana, for me, was wasteful today. You want my opinion? But, you know, he's too rash. Goes into things and he leaves us exposed, you know, on the break. Colwill has just got a temper problem, as we saw in the first half as well, which I don't like. I like and I don't, because that was silly. We had the chance to have an opportunity there, and we had to give away a free kick because of Colwill's decision to, you know, lose his temper. Cucurella in moments, you know, having them bozo moments, like it was happening. You know, Lavia and Enzo's fine. I had no issue with them. I thought Drewsbury Hall was quiet. You know, there was individuals that I felt that maybe let us down a little bit in performance, but in terms of off the ball pressing and trying to win the ball high, I saw it. I see what we're trying to do, and we dominate games from it. But you can't dominate games and not have a striker, and not having a striker is going to be a big issue for us going into. It could be a big issue for us if we're not converting going into next season. Jackson, you know, was kind of like, you can see unfit still and not really moving as much as I like to see. You know, Guiu had the best chances, in my opinion, of the strikers today. You know, he had the best chances in front of goal as a striker with the flick, you know, with the flick on, and the other one with his left foot, which I thought, okay, who's he going to start against Man City? Are we going to see Mark Guiu up front against Man City? You know, will Palmer be able to play? Will he be fit? And Nkunku? Well, there's some that I think will definitely start, but I just can't predict the centre-back area. The centre-back area is just an area I cannot predict. You know, Mudryk, the first half, not good enough for me. Mudryk, very poor in the first half. The second half, he was better. But again, it was because he's around players a bit more technical that can play in behind and stuff, etc., etc. It was better. We saw Pedro Neto today as well, guys. Pedro Neto was back. Was shown at halftime as well. If you haven't seen that already, I'll give you a quick indulge of that as well, so you can see Mr. Pedro Neto at Chelsea. Still 1,900 people in the building, guys. There you go. There he is. How's he looking? And you know what? Adding him to the left for me, specifically the left, with Palmer on the right and Nkunku and a striker. From what I see today, with Enzo behind and Lavia or Caicedo or whatever we do, it's good. But we've got to sort that defence out. Because now I can see, from what I'm seeing, is that we're creating a lot and we're playing well. We're winning balls and linking up play and whatever. Playing well, but off the ball, defensively as well, not that good. Still a little bit meh. Better today overall, but meh in the first half for me in many moments, all right? So we're going to go into a match reactions, which we are in now, guys. Make sure you scan that code for me if you can. If you haven't done already, please do. Please make sure you follow my channel as well, GNA TV. We're going to go, like I said, into that. Let's talk about the performances of certain individuals today, and I want you guys in the chat to get involved as well. Starting with Sanchez. Sanchez, guys. I don't think he had much to do. You know, good with the ball at his feet most of the game, played the whole game. What does that tell you? Is he going to be the starting goalie for next season for Chelsea? Is that what we're looking at now? Is Jorgensen now second choice? Maybe. I don't know. You know, these are things that are going to be telling in the Man City game and moving forward. AJ has now joined the building as well. Big up, AJ. How are you, bro?
Yes, sir. Big up, big up, big up. Big up the chat.
See you. Watch the game?
No, I'm good, man. How about you?
You watch the game, AJ?
I did.
So give me your overall. Yeah, give me your overall thoughts on what you see anyway before we talk about the ratings.
I mean, it's just another little step, you know. It's just another. It's really about doing it, repetitions, you know. It's just consistency. The first half was a little shaky. I think we did look better in the second half. We're creating a lot of chances, you know. We get into these areas where we get chances and half chances, and I do think we need to do better with them, obviously, because we should have easily had 3 goals today, minimum, you know?
Oh, easily.
But, I mean, at least we're creating the chances, and, you know, defensively, in general, we look better, but it's just still dealing with that counterattack. We're having problems dealing with counterattacks, and I think that's something Maresca needs to look at. So overall, you know, I give it an okay performance. You know, it's just another step forward.
What was your thoughts on the goal? The goal conceded. Did you see that?
Man, I saw it. Yeah, I did. It's a common theme so far. We've conceded that type of goal and that type of chance a lot this preseason. So it's a consistent thing. So it's something that we need to work on. I do think, to me, I think it's the positioning. I do think the positioning of the center backs still needs work in those type of situations where it's a lot of space that they have to mark, you know, because we push a lot of numbers forward. So there's tons of space. Yeah.
Off for a second. I don't know what happened at my finger, but yeah, go on, continue.
You're breaking up. Yeah, you're breaking up. Yeah, I just think we need to work on defending the space behind us. So it's a work in progress, man. And I don't know who's our best 3 center backs. That's another problem. You there, bro? I think Jem disconnected. What we think about the game, though, chat? Let me read the chat. Somebody says Reece James will make this team stronger. There you go.
My internet cut off. I don't know what happened there. I mean, I've been on for over 2 hours. Maybe it's just having my used to it. But yeah, go on. Yeah, sorry. So did you finish off? Yeah.
Yeah, I basically finished up. I just think we need to figure out our best 3 center backs on the field. That's really it.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I think that's going to be, and we're going to get into it now. Obviously, guys, make sure you smash the likes, guys. We've still got nearly 2,000 people, over 500 likes on Chelsea Fan TV. Make sure you follow my channel, GNA TV, as well. We've got another 3rd new member come in as well. Mukul, welcome to the team. Welcome to the channel. We appreciate it. Thank you. 3 new members in one day. That's wow. Thank you so much, guys. Honestly, yeah, my channel's GNA TV, guys. I keep getting asked this as well. It is demonetized at the moment, so my views and everything ain't what they usually are. But it's because it's not getting pushed out. I've got to wait till September. That's my channel there, guys. That's my channel there. So if anyone wants to give it a follow, please obviously do so. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, we go from there. But all right, let's get into I mean, there's not much to say about Sanchez, is there, AJ? Because he just played well, didn't he? It was just, there's not much really to really go on from it, is there?
Yeah. It was for the most part, he didn't have too much to do, you know. So, you know, that's always a good thing.
Does it tell us that Jorgensen's the second goalie from what we've seen?
I think definitely for the first couple of games, Sanchez is definitely going to start. But, you know, we'll see what happens over the next maybe 6 weeks or so.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Okay, let's move into Marc Cucurella. First game back for the Blues. What was your thoughts on him?
The Euro champion. I think he had a good game. I think you know, Cucurella defensively and the tackle, he's normally strong. His passing is strong. I think he did have some mistakes in him. He committed some fouls as well. So, but he's rusty, you know, he's his first game back. So it's not really much to say, just fitness.
I don't know. I've always on YouTube been hunted by YouTube. I don't know. I had problems with them before. They won't give me things. They do this. I don't know. And I ask them and they don't really give me a reason. Apparently to do with some of my my lives or something. I don't know. I'm a bit confused. I'm not going to lie, but we move. Cucurella, I thought played quite well, barring that individual bit at the end where he got the yellow card and he had a bit of a bozo moment. But, you know, what we saw today was no inversion. We didn't see anyone really go in and play as like the thing. It was natural width in that, and I liked it. And I think he's got to look at that Maresco and not be like, oh, we drew anything. No, it can work. It can work because what it done is it allowed Palmer to come in the middle. You know, it allowed Gusto to tuck in behind him. You know, Mudryk, all right, he was playing more off the wing, or Sterling was playing off the wing, but Vega was there to be received high up the pitch. So, like, I liked it. And even Cucurella was outside the box the first half sometimes and received the ball. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it's different. It's definitely different, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of variations, you know, especially with the inverting and not inverting. And it's a lot. It's a lot to come to grips with. So you should understand why the team performs how it does right now.
100%, 1,000,001%. And I think obviously he will start next week for me. I think, do you know what? I like Vega, though. I'm not going to lie. We're going to talk about it now, actually. I like what I've seen of Vega, and he's not even playing in his centre-back role. He's playing in the where they put him in the midfield today. Where they put him there, but he's not got a picture yet because he's not obviously been on. But you know, he's someone that I like because he's quite strong and he's aggressive. He bullied Dumfries off the ball a couple of times in the second half. You know, he plays the ball comfortably. He's comfortable on the ball. He's tall as well, so you know he's good at winning ball. Yeah. There's a lot of important things that I like there about him. Just wonder if he would be better in the middle. Like, we've not seen him as a centre back, do you know what I mean? But today we saw him as a free, and it was like three of our tallest centre backs, Badiashile, Tosin, and him. Like, do you know what I mean? And it looked pretty monstrous, didn't it? To be fair, so it's like, what route do we go down here? You know?
Yeah.
So, what do you think of Vega?
I agree. He definitely is a presence, you know, and you know we need that. This team, you know, we've been a small team for a couple of years, but now we're getting some players with some size, you know. So, and he's versatile. He has good passing. He's aggressive, you know. Like King said, he's aware, you know. So that's the problem with our team right now defensively, the awareness, you know. So I think he has a chance to get into the team. You know, obviously these guys are new, so like the beginning of the season is gonna be the people who have been here. That's just how it goes, you know. And then within like a month, you know, we're gonna start seeing the changes. So
100%. 100%. Yeah, I like Vega. I liked him. I don't know how much game time he's going to get, but I think he is the second choice left back for Cucurella at the moment. That's for sure.
Clearly.
He gives the option. I like the fact that we have the options, though. Like, do you know what I mean, AJ? We've got a lot of football to be playing this season as well. So, you know, it's good to at least have them options. Right, going back to defence, and we're going to go to Colwill. I want to get your thoughts on this because I was saying a lot on the watch along as well. I was not very impressed with any of our centre backs, even in the first half. For me, I don't feel we had loads to do, but when they were called upon, it's still that like lack of awareness, that lack of like assurance, that lack of like, you know, I'm the man.
Yeah,
me first, and you usually can just play next to me, whoever. But you know what I mean. But I mean, what was your thoughts on Colwill? Because he got a silly yellow card, didn't he? Again in the box for just no reason. Like I don't know, mate.
He's always involved in some. You know, it's funny. Like I consider him like. As a defender, you know, defenders are normally like tough guys, you know, but I consider him more of a softer type of defender, you know, but he's always in like a scrap, which is funny. I'm like, I wish he would apply that energy to like tackling and like bodying somebody off the ball. You understand? I just want more from him, like in terms of just being that presence, because I do think he's a good player, but just raw defensively, I'm not sure. And you really need that to be like a top center back. You know, you can't just be good on the ball. So
there's this big hype around him when he first came, and like how good he's going to be. He could be the new fucking John Terry for us when he comes in. He's got this way about him and that. And I'm like, I am still not sold by Colwill, and I don't know whether it's time and maybe management and system and time. This season will tell a lot for me on a lot of them. I'm quite honest. Like, I want to see how this season plays out before I jump into anything, but none of them impressed me. I think Colwill, I think it's just they're like, you look at the goal, right? Fofana kind of mucks it up because he's got a habit of just being rash. Definitely. And runs out of position. He runs out of position and he kind of opens up T space for the ball to be passed in. Relevant to the defender running through the midfield, which was crap anyway. I don't know why we allowed that. Right? But getting to the point of where the ball then gets played into that pocket, Colwill's too late to react. Fofana's just made it obvious, like rash. You know what I mean? It's just like Then he had that good chance when he hit the post, which was unlucky.
That's right.
But I just don't know, mate, of him. Like I think time's just going to tell with a lot of these defenders. I'm not sold it. Some people saying we should have just bought another defender, but we can't just keep buying defenders, guys. Like, comes a point. Do you know what I mean? We go to Badiashile. He came on all right. It was a little bit at the end. He didn't have much to do, really, did he? You know, can't really judge him on this game. You know, played the ball out okay.
Did I see him on the right side?
Right. Yeah, he played off the right. He played off the left.
Yeah, it was so weird. I was like, what the hell? That's just fitness.
He's winning some balls in the air. Yeah. Caicedo was on the blooming right at one point.
Yeah,
so, like,
that's just
it's crazy, you know. But yeah, I can't really rate him too much, other than like I keep saying he doesn't really impress me too much when he starts games, and he's really got to again show us what he can do this season if he thinks he's going to be getting in this first team for me.
Quick question, Jem. What do you think is Colwell's best position, like out of the three? Like, is he the center back, a left center back, or just a center back in a two? Like, he doesn't need to be in a three.
I don't know is the answer. Yeah, that sounds really stupid, but I actually don't know.
That's valid.
I watched him in the middle today, and I thought, okay, but then obviously the goal was just a bit poor for me from his side of things as well. And then I look at him off the left playing like in the three at the back, and I'm like, yeah, he can do it, but again, I feel like he gets targeted sometimes off that right because he gets a bit suspect. Then I think playing with a two and fullbacks is probably better for him in the way that we play rather than playing three centre backs. So I would say with Colwill, you've got to play a fullback next to him, and he needs to have a solid centre back next to him. Someone solid, more solid than him. You know what I mean?
Everything has to be like, that's the problem. A lot of these guys, everything has to be perfect. Like, nobody's like, okay, I could deal with this, you know? So that's one of the things. So
it's a tough one. It's a tough one. This defense is a bit everywhere. We go from him to Wesley Fofana. Now, a lot of people say, yeah, he needs time. He's not playing a lot of football. There's moments where he puts some really good, like, lunge in. He throws himself at the ball and tackles. I'm like, yeah, good. Do you know what I mean? But then there's moments, and there was a lot of them today. Bozo moments. Like, running out of position, getting caught out of position, like, you know, the goal, just completely committing to the ball and not thinking about space behind you and allowing that striker to run into that space. Right, he still had to finish it with his left foot, and it was a great finish by Thuram, by the way. But, like, you can't do that against the better teams. Any team, really. You can't just be that rash to just go right to the ball and forget about what's behind you, like what he did. And I don't know. I'm not sold on him, even though he's meant to be our best defender. He's meant to be the one that's going to be the leader. He's the one. I'm still not sold on him, still. But
I'm not sold on him either. And I mean, the leader thing, I don't know. Like, obviously, I don't know these guys personally, but just looking on the field, I don't look at him and feel like, okay, that's my, you know, defensive leader. He has been out the team for like 2 years, and you know, it takes a long time. Like, these guys are not just playing, like, they're playing at the top level. So it takes a long time to get back to that muscle, you know, memory of being and doing what you do every single day. So I do think it's going to take him time. I don't want to see him in any EPL game for like the first 3 months. I'm not gonna lie, because I just think he just needs to just get fitness, bro. Just get fitness, get fit.
He's touched sometimes. It's so heavy, and it'll just go away with it. Might be a bad issue or something. Just a little bit. Listen, that might be game time, and I'm not going to jump on him on a pre-season game. But you want to be the one that's our best in the blimmin' defense, then you need to step up your game, mate. Because you've only played a quarter of your games in 3 seasons anyway, and I need to see more. Do you know what I mean? So there's no problem calling for that. Toss in. He didn't play. You couldn't really judge him too much, but I don't know. I kind of feel a little bit more. Maybe I'm wrong for saying this. Comfortable with having one centre back that's just a bit more bigger in frame at the back, just with the things like in the air when they kick the ball forward, and they just, we know that we was winning the balls quicker with just like flick-ons. Like, I know Fofana done it quite well in the first half, but like Tosin kind of just done that quite a lot when he came on. He just kept winning the headers, so they couldn't win them. In Atlanta, Caicedo or Leslie, they would receive the ball and then we'd turn and go from there. Do you know what I mean? But like, I don't know. Like, I'm still not sure with Tosin. I think time will tell, but I don't know. He's one again. I think we need to just see more of, right? Probably the right thing to say at the moment. I mean, AJ, what about you?
No, I mean, Tosin, I think this team, I think he has the attributes that as a defense we need, where it's, you know, he's a little bit of an experienced player. He's taller. He's a calming influence. Like, he seems like a calm person, you know, on the field. The only thing is, I think his best position in this team is like a center back, where he just like similar to Thiago essentially, where he has those two guys on either side of him that can do the running of covering the wings whilst he marshals the middle of the field. But we haven't seen that yet, you know. But I think we saw it actually in the Club America game, and I think that's when he looked the most comfortable. But since that game, he kind of hasn't even really been playing too much. So I don't know what's going on. Is he injured or what? Or is
He had a bit of a bad game. They all did really in the back, but
yeah,
it was a bit of a bad, giving the ball away and making wrong decisions and things like that, which I saw, which wasn't good. But, you know, early doors were tossing. I don't really want to say much on him yet because I've not seen enough of him, in my opinion, as I have on some of the others. But I want to see whether he really does solidify himself as the centre-back. But, I mean, talking about the Man City game next week, who are you starting with as your centre-backs quickly? Looking at what we have.
oh man, that's a tough one. I think right now, just on the balance of like everybody's skill set, I'm thinking I'd put Tosin in the center back, Badiashile left center back, and I'm not sure.
So you're playing 3 centre backs.
Oh yeah, I think we looked good when Reece James was playing that right center back role, but can Gusto do that? Yeah, like that's kind of concerning to me. You understand? It's like he's kind of not that build.
Yeah, but then with Gusto, I think we kind of changed. If you noticed, I think based on that Reece James injury, I think what we saw today was a change of the way we play, because we didn't see the inverted fullback anymore. We saw natural fullbacks playing on a bit wider. You know, and we saw that with Gusto and Cucurella holding width, and we saw that for the whole game. And I think he's probably going to go into the next game against Man City, I think, with a system. So maybe I'm wrong. He plays 3 centre backs, you know, or, you know, 3 centre backs and 1 fullback. I don't know, whatever. But I think the two, what's this, Charlie? A few fans shouted at a bag ballet silence when he arrived at the club today.
Good job, fan.
We're going to talk about that soon anyway. But yeah, listen, going on to Malagusta, I thought he had a good game today, up and down the pitch, does his thing, you know, inside, you know, crossing balls in. Like, I like Gusto. Like, for me, you know, James don't play. Listen, James being injured, he better be ready for when his match bands off. That's all I'm saying. Or I see, we need to start having conversations about this guy.
He better. I do think we overplayed him in preseason, though. You know, remember, this guy didn't play all last season, you know, for the hamstring reason. He did surgery, and he played like 90% of the minutes in the preseason, you know, 80% of the minutes. I think we overplayed him. I think that's our fault. I know the fans are going to be mad. I'm a little upset too, but it's like, you got to understand the situation. He didn't need to play. I think he played like 90 minutes the last game that we played, you know, before they came back to England. So I don't know.
I hear that, but still, he can't be just like, he's just always got that hammy problem, isn't he? It's just the same thing, you know. Okay. What about Caicedo playing today? And the role we play today off the right back as well, because this is conversations. Are we just playing him there because we're stockpiling now, and it's going to be an issue? Do you know what I mean?
I think it's very complex, because I do think we have a lot of players, you know, and then on top of that, a lot of them came back late, you know, because of the international duty, and then they need fitness, you know. So I do think it's a mix of a lot of reasons, but Caicedo is a very important player for our team. Let's just put that out there. Very important in terms of winning the ball back, energy, and he's very good on the ball. You understand? And I do think in tandem with either Lavia or Enzo, he can be a very good player for us again this season.
I think all 3 of them could with rotation. That's why I don't worry if it's Enzo Lavia or Lavia Caicedo or Caicedo Enzo. I just think you've got that when they're both all sharp and fit and ready, you've got that option.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
I don't
clearly,
think
Caicedo wasn't fit today. Clearly, he's
No,
not fit. You know,
no,
that's why he's playing on the right side. So I'm not gonna really judge him today. I know that I see the chat. You know, people talking about how he's wasn't really that good, but he wasn't really playing in his spot today. You know, and he's not fit. So let's just ignore.
And this is why I think Maresca will start with Lavia Enzo. That's my first two people straight away. I think of midfield, and I'm not going to criticize him too much because he's still unfit. But you know, he was a couple of times he lost the ball a bit wasteful, but overall he just works hard. He intercepts, he gets stuck in. He's just Caicedo. You can't not want that in your team, and he's so important. So you know, it's good to have. And then it leads on to Lavia, who I thought. I don't think he had his best preseason game today, personally.
No, he didn't.
I don't know if you agree with me, like overall. But he wasn't bad. Sometimes I just feel like we're a little bit, and especially in the first half with him, I feel like sometimes we leave him a little bit exposed and he's on his own too much and he gets a little bit like out, and then we get a little, that's when the defense gets caught out, we gets caught out, and then we just, you know, and there were moments like most of the first half where Enzo was trying to stay as close as he could with him before he then went so far forward to try and win balls off the left or Mudryk through on the left or whatever. But I think that just comes with balance and learning the system and understanding. So I don't really want to be too critical on the fact that he didn't have what I thought was an amazing game, but there's no doubts that he is so important. Like he's so good at what he does, you know. I don't really know. I don't really want to say, because there's a lot of people jumping the gun saying that he's the most important midfielder already out of the three. I don't think so, personally, if my honest opinion. I think he's very good at what he does and he understands his role better and it's important. Don't get me wrong. But I think they all had to possess a different quality that I think we need in game, depending on who we were against or, you know, or in the moment, for example, where we're at in the game and things like that. So, yeah, okay, not bad. I expect him to start against Man City. Especially with the way they press, and he is very press resistant on the ball. But what were your thoughts?
No, I mean, I agree with most of what you said. I do think when we say, because I'm saying he's important, but I'm basing it on the preseason and what we've seen. Obviously, Enzo and Caicedo and Dewsbury Hall, they've had their fitness issues and their, reasons for starting late. So I do think he automatically has to start just based on that. He's played every preseason game. He's probably been our best player in preseason, Obviously today wasn't his best game, but I mean, preseason is very tough, it's very tough. And, again, we had 7 games over preseason or something like that, 5 games, you're not going to play good in every single game. So probability says he's going to have a bad game. But in terms of the impact he has on the team, what he brings on the field, he's definitely on the start. He's definitely one of the first names on the team sheet.
The problem you got right now is like Enzo's the captain, he's the vice captain, and I think Maresca trusts him a lot more than maybe some people would realize. And will he drop Caicedo for Enzo to play against Man City? Maybe. And don't get me wrong, even if he did, and he played Caicedo Lavia for just that, dominance in the midfield, because we're going to need legs, I'd understand it. But I would also understand it if Enzo played with Lavia, because Caicedo is just not fit. So we're in that position where I think we need to be careful. We should be happy with what we have and keep them fit and rotate them, because I think rotation is key. You'll see Enzo and Caicedo. You'll see Lavia and Caicedo. You'll see Lavia and Enzo. You'll see, it's going to see a lot of a mix for me. And it's just going to be intriguing to see, really. And that's what leads me on to the next person in line, which is obviously Enzo Fernandez, the captain. Listen, I thought he had a good game. People know how I feel about Enzo Fernandez. I think AJ knows what I'm like with him as well. But when he don't play well, I will call him out. And at this moment in time, I feel like he's in a position where you're starting to see him looking sharp. He's receiving a lot more of the balls. You know, there's moments where I felt he, in the second half, he gets the ball, he looks forward, and he just hasn't got anyone running. He wants that run, and no one was really making him. But then there's been moments where he gets the ball and bang straight into Nkunku, and then Nkunku onto Jackson. And that's the best of him, isn't it? Where he just gets it, go. And you play off him. He's the man you play off. You give the ball and he goes, bang, go, bang, go, bang, go. I'll get you, go, you go. I'm going to get you. Bang. Do you know what I mean? He's the flower. And the first half, I thought he wasn't as effective enough. And I think him and Mudryk had a bit of an issue with the whole Miggy. But then, I think that's a Mudryk thing at the moment, to be quite honest with you. That's just the way he's been in part of it. But then at the same time, there's moments where he's a little too high for me, and I feel like he needs to just take a step back and help Lavia a bit.
Yeah.
Also, again, it's not about him being a bad player or whatever. It's about him understanding the system and where he needs to be in moments and stuff. But the second half, all that mistake in mid, I blame Enzo. What are you talking about? That's a bit of a funny comment, Rift. I'm not going to say. Why would you blame Enzo for the mistake in? Oh, what? You're talking about the goal? Maybe I need to watch it back again. I've actually seen the goal, so you might be right. I need to look at it again. I know the defender just walked through us, but I thought in the first half, him and Lava are fine. And I just thought Drewsbury Hall had a real poor game. Like, he had good moments, but he
didn't really see him much, you know.
He's just very, very ineffective. But with regards to Enzo, I ain't worried about him. I think he'll keep fit, he'll keep playing him, and we'll just see. We'll see what goes on from there with him. But much better from him in the second half around quality players, Palmer and Kunku. You saw that whole, you know, what can happen when we have the players available. But AJ, what was your thoughts?
You know, I agree with you on Enzo. You know, he's a very important player for us, and if we could really get him like ticking, you know, like, because I still think we haven't gotten the best out of Enzo, and that's something that we need to see now. You understand? One of my criticisms that I had for him in the first half is, to me, I think he needs to get on the ball more, and he needs to make that happen himself. You know,
I agree.
Whereas he likes to just, you know, obviously it's a positioning type of game, so he'll just, you know, follow the instructions and wait till he gets the ball. Whereas you kind of got to be a little bit flexible, like during the game, especially as a player like Enzo, where you can impact the game. So I want to see him take more initiative, like on getting the ball and, you know, being that guy, demanding the ball. And I do think he needs to recognize when he needs to be closer to Lavia, because he had that issue with Poch. He had that issue with Poch too.
Yeah.
And it's like you need to realize yourself in the game. The coach is not on the field in the game. In the game, you need to realize yourself when you need to get yourself closer to Lavia or work the space. So I do think that's something he needs to work on. But in terms of on the ball, you know what we get, and it's high quality.
Yeah.
You know, he's linking up, he's creating. Yeah, like, you know what you're getting. So it's going to get better. It's going to get better.
I agree. More time to see of Enzo Fernandez is going to be very key. And it leads me on to KDH, who I was just talking about. He had that really good chance in the box where Madueke played it back and he got on his left and he tried to boot it in. But other than that, he's just very ineffective for me. Like, he wasn't really helping defensively. He wasn't really... Like, for someone that understands the system better than all of them, it wasn't really as effective. He linked up, played well in the final third. He pressed well off the ball. We won the ball a lot the whole game from pressing. I thought our pressing was very good today, by the way. Like, we done well with the pressing. My issue with him is just, like, you're going to play him in that role. How effective is he compared to, like, an Nkunku, which we saw in the second half, who can just be so effective in that position? You know what I mean? He gives you something different. But this goes back to what I say. The system stays. It's just when you put a player in that role, the role changes. Do you know what I mean? And I just felt like it was just a completely different type of style of how to play it, where we weren't as effective, like, clinically in front of goal with him there than we were when we have Nkunku there, who then was doing scissor kicks and dribbling and winning free kicks. Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever. So I'm not going to criticize him too much because I still need to see more of what I need to see of him. But I think he'll be a good player for us throughout the season. It's just how he gets the best, how we get the best out of him as well in that role, you know?
No, I absolutely agree. You hit it right on the nose. He's definitely, yes, I know he understands the system and this, that, and the third, but again, when you come into Chelsea and you comparing him to Nkunku, you know, you're not going to get the same thing. You understand? It's just not going to be the same. So I do think he, as a new player, he'll find his way and his where he fits in on the team. I think it's just going to take time. And as well, he might not be fit because I know he's had different fitness problems before he even came to Chelsea. So, you know, it's just going to take time with him, you know. But I do think, I agree with you, he wasn't effective today. He was kind of drowned out the game as well. And once we made the switch, we looked better. So, you know, all the points are valid.
Yep, I hear you. Let's go with the wingers. Let's talk about these wingers. Mudryk. I'm looking forward to Pedro Neto next year, and listen, we'll do a quick thingy at the end of this.
That's how you started. That's funny.
Listen, I'll tell you how I saw this with Mudryk. Right, this is how I saw Mudryk.
That's hilarious.
Shit in the first half, like his touches on the ball were wasteful. Even when he comes inside and he touches the ball, he was just bouncing off his foot like he had like Lukaku's boot on or something. Like it was just ridiculous, right? And he just like, I need to see improvement. Like each season, I go, right, this is the time. This is the time he's going to get it. This is the time. This is the time. And the first half, he was just non-existent. And him and Enzo were like, the understanding. He's running and Enzo's passing the ball behind him and things like that. I'm just like, come on, guys. Like, why is it we struggle to just play? Like, why do we struggle to do anything down the left? It's just, it's always like when Mudryk's in the team. And like, listen, the second half, I thought he was better. I actually thought he'd done quite well in the second half. He was winning he was getting the ball, he was dribbling, he was cutting balls back, he was doing all the right things that I want to see him doing more consistently. But that's probably because he's around better players. Palmer's finding the vision of him more, and Kunku's linking up with him better. Enzo's now playing balls in behind and things like that. Like, better second half from him. But he needs to do that more throughout the game. He kind of just he's too like, when I watch him, I look at him and I sometimes feel like he's just so like, if I play well, I play well. If I don't, but that's what I look at him sometimes. I don't see that like, I need to fucking sort this
desire.
Out. I'm the man. Yeah, I'm Mudryk. I'm 60 million, and this is why you bought me. Like, I want to fucking, rip it up and just give him everything. He just seems to just like cruise games, and that really irritates me when I watch him. You ain't got time, Mudryk. You just haven't got the time because Neto's coming in, bro. And if he stays fit, that guy's I think it's going to take your position, bro. Like with ease as well. I mean, AJ, what we say?
I mean, again, you hit the nail on the head. He cruises too much. Like we've supported this guy for like 2 seasons now. We all the fan base, whether we see his limitations, we still supported him, and I do think he needs to reward us in the desire and the effort that he puts in to make it happen. You understand? Now, he's trying, you understand? But I just think, I don't know if it's going to work like in the way he's getting played now, where he's not the guaranteed starter. He's not going to get the consistent repetitions. He's not always going to be on the field, because like you said, once Neto comes into the team and then Sterling is also being impactful, where do you fit in, Mudryk? Where do you fit in? So
you don't. You just don't. Sorry.
I mean, you said it, not me, but his second half though, I'm gonna shoot him some credit. His second half, he definitely improved, created chances, he made solid passes, and he did his stuff, but I don't know. I just don't know. It's a big question mark.
He was better. He was definitely better in the second half. That's for sure. Mudryk is obsessed with hitting row 7. He is, and I see him pinging balls in the top corners all the time in training, and I see that. And I'm like,
training baller.
Do you know what I mean? All right. Let's go to Sterling, because I agree with you. I think Sterling's been better just as an impactful striker, like not striker, substitute. Yeah. Like he came on and he was pretty good, winning free kicks, running down the wing. Yeah, Dumfries didn't know what to do with him. It was a different type of thing, and sometimes you need that, but it's good to have that option. But for Sterling, he gets 300k a week. He should be doing that every day, every game, not just for 20 minutes. Do you know what I mean? And that's his problem. He's too bozo. He disappears in games as well. But when he's playing and he's running at you and he's cutting in and he's dropping back, I like that. Yeah. It gives them something different. Do you know what I mean? And it gives them a problem. So I don't know, mate. Like, yeah, you want him gone and he can go Juventus. But then I'm looking at it now and I'm like, well, Pedro Neto's coming in. He could play off the left. Who's second to him? I'm probably going to say Sterling. So if you take Sterling out and you sell him, you're saying Mudryk's the backup to Neto for most of the season. So I don't know, bro.
It's very complex, you understand? But I mean, if preseason is anything to go by, you understand, and we say that Neto is going to get the majority of the minutes and Sterling is coming in and having an impact, he's being direct, he's getting shots off, he's creating chances, He has experience. It just makes sense for him to be that, second guy, you understand? It just makes logical sense. Now, if you want to put in a lot of hope and, faith in Mudryk, then you could do that. But I think we've given him that now, understand? And I don't think we don't have any more time to like play around, We haven't finished in Champions League in a couple seasons. We haven't been close to the title in almost 10 years now. Like, it's time to get serious, We don't have time to like play and hope anymore. You understand?
Yeah.
So
I agree. All right, let's go to Nkunku, because him and Palmer,
big baller.
See, we've been drooling over the fact that Palmer and Nkunku actually playing with each other and seeing it. And like, Nkunku feels like a new signing to me. It really does, because we didn't see him last season enough fit, and now he's coming into this season actually fit, going into the Man City game. That guy, that scissor kick was something. I'm telling you, he connected so well with it as well. All it needed is to go in the bottom corner. Listen, he runs spaces like he always does. Palmer finding them inverted passes that he loves, which I love to see, because that really mucks up defenders, that they don't know what to do with them runs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The dribbling outside the box, the winning the free kick. I thought he'd done better on the free kick. He's usually really good on free kicks. Like, he usually just like dinks it over the wall and in. So I was a bit shocked with that, but. He's just got to play. Like, I don't care. He has to play. There's nothing else to say. There's moments where he's a little bit way toward the ball, and he lost the ball with some bad passes off to the left and that. But overall, he's learned that play. His speed to run in behind, which he nearly did a couple of times. His intelligence in that position is just getting strong. Going to get stronger and stronger and better and better. And you can see how good he really can be. Honestly, I don't think the Premier League's ready for this guy. I'm not even joking. If he finds himself at 95% ready, fit, feeling good, arriving in the boxes, we're feeding him, and he's the guy it's feeding it to, they're in trouble. I'm telling you now.
God willing, this guy stays fit. This guy he's a serious baller. You just see the levels. When people complain about other players not, executing things, and then you see this type of player, this is why people complain, because there's another level. You understand? And he's bringing that in the passes, in the decision making, in the shooting, in the flexibility, in the creativity. Look at what you're getting. That's what we want from our players. You understand? And this guy is a serious baller. Just please, can he stay fit, and can we keep creating chances for him? He will score. And if we get a striker, I don't know, Samu's that guy, or Osimhen. Oh my goodness. The team goes up a level. This is where the difference is made. These type of players.
And again, we created so much chances today. In theory, we should have got that game back, to be honest with you. We made chances, we were there. We dominated, we created, we owned it. We owned it. We done everything we need to do, other than the one big thing we moan about all the time, which is just put it in the back of the net, like score. You know what I mean? Like, put it in the back of the net. So I agree with you. They need to look at that and go, right, we're getting there. The team's looking tasty, but we need someone that's actually going to put it in the back of the net. Obviously, we're going to get to strikers in a bit, but Madueke, first half, direct, ran, cut inside, then he released the ball quicker, which is what I want to see from him. I still think sometimes he's a bit too long on the ball, just taps, tap, 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 tap. Sometimes I just want him to release it. He was okay. It was his worst performance. I would say it's his greatest performance. I just thought he was okay. Like, just he done his thing, beat his man a couple of times, got in the box. I don't know. Like, does he start for me every game? No. Oh, you want my honest opinion? Not now. Palmer's back. You don't, because I see Palmer playing there only, where we saw just now. So, rotation, yes, gives you something different in game. Maybe give him a substitution where he has to come off the bench and change the game, because that's when he can be heavily effective when I've watched him. And maybe that'll give him a kick up the arse as well. But listen, okay, not bad, but can do better.
No, I agree. Today was kind of a quietish game for him. I will say, he's been like maybe a top 3, top 5 performer in this preseason for us. He does need maturity, but he's also 22 years old. So, a lot of 22-year-olds need maturity. it's just really the skill set and what he brings to the team. You know, nobody else is really doing that. Mudryk isn't doing it. I mean, Sterling's kind of doing it right now. Palmer, you know, that's not really his style. You understand? So he has a place in this team. Where you're gonna see Madueke level up is like what most of the chat is saying, in the mental part. Once he gets that, and again, that's gonna take time, coaching, you know, and he has to be open to doing it as well. You know, you have to be open as a person to change stuff. So I don't know if that's him, you understand? But he has a place in the team, and I do think, you know, he will give us more good than bad, because that's what he does for us right now. So it's just, can we manage the bad situations, and can we kind of iron them out? But today was definitely not his best performance, you know. But I think they're just over preseason. I'm not gonna lie. You get to that point, so
yeah. We'll see. We'll see more with that. And then Palmer obviously returned, and again, you just see that goal for quality, didn't you, AJ? In terms of like the difference, and obviously like he played more of an inverted, rather than playing as the right winger, which we see Madueke do well. It was different in the second half. He was more of a inside right forward, where he was cutting inside and then using that space to play them. You know, I love them passes he plays, and like straight passes that just get executed. We nearly scored from it a couple of times, but then he arrives in the box as well, centrally, if you've noticed, and he nearly scored as well. He scored as well from Sterling's cut back on Mudryk's cut back to him. Listen, this guy's going to only get more and more time in this system around Nkunku, and him and Nkunku really excite me together. I don't know why. And you put Pedro Neto in the line with them three as well. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm not even joking, because Pedro Neto will run at players, and he will find the final pass as well. You know how Sterling and the Mudryk beat a man and then they just pass it and he's like hit and hope, like someone will pull it in. Pedro Neto will beat someone and find that pass who he's going to get it to.
He's choosing the pass.
Like, and imagine Palmer and Kunku, everyone running the box with him just assisting them all the time. Like bang, bang, bang. It's like
Osimhen.
Osimhen running close, you know, like, and Cole Palmer arriving in the back, or Palmer just pinging one over to Neto, Neto running at someone directly, cutting it back to Palmer, bang. Like, these are the things that are going to be different in class. And I hope that we get to see that, and Maresca sees what we're saying, because I do think we need to see Neto on the left, in my opinion, not the right, because Palmer needs to play there, and you play Nkunku behind a striker. And that's where we're going to go now, because it's still, for me, a telling issue is the strikers. But Mark Guiu, who played the first half, and until he had a bit of a pain in his thigh, he had the two best chances. I thought he'd done the second one where Cucurella took a shot and he threw himself at the ball, and he was unlucky that didn't go in. The one with his left foot where he hit it first time with his weak foot wasn't bad. I like Mark Guiu. I'll be honest with you. I think they're a good player there. I really do. He works hard off the ball as well. He wins balls. He presses. You know, he's a pain in the ass. I would keep him. Out of them all, I would keep him. But I've not seen Samuel Amadorian. I don't know what to expect of this guy, what we're going to do with him. But, you know, if Victor comes in, he's going to get loaned. Well, one of them are going to get loaned. You know what I mean? Or two of them. So, you know, good. But is he finished the article? No. Is there loads of improvement? Yes. He's only 9 or 18 or 19. You can see it. But I like how we play with him. Like, he links up well. He holds the ball well. He wins the ball well. He doesn't get bullied, does he? Like, he knows how to get involved in the game, you know? So, yeah, I like Mark Guiu. I just don't think the issue I have is just in front of goal still. He ain't ready yet.
Yeah, I mean, the boy is 18, you know, so you're only going to get but so much unless you're like, you know, just extraordinary. So, and he's coming from, you know, Barcelona, where your IQ is going to be up there regardless, just because you're at Barcelona. And then your touch is going to be on point because you're at Barcelona. So that's already like a big part of the game. So it's really now just getting the finishing down, getting the movements down, growing in strength, you know. So you know, he's definitely gonna be a good player. You know, I don't know if he's gonna be playing much for Chelsea this season after like maybe the first month, because I do think he's the fittest striker that we have, you know. So
100%, 101%. We'll see more of that. And then there's obviously Nicholas Jackson, who you can't really say much on, but all I would say was, you know, dropped deep, held the ball up well, got free kicks, linked up well with Nkunku, but just a little bit lazy off the ball when he runs, just walking a lot from what I saw of him in the second half.
He's not
That's
fit.
not. Yeah, he's just not fit. It's really hard to judge him at the moment, but he could really be vital, especially if we don't get Osimhen. He could be very important in this. The only problem I have with him is just in front of goal again. Like, it's the difference when you have Neto and Palmer and Nkunku around you creating all this stuff for you. Are you going to be able to go bang, goal? Do you know what I mean? Like, which is what we need. I don't know.
No, and he's been injured, you know. So has he been working on his finishing? We have no clue. You understand? And that's because we know that he is a good footballer. He can pick up the ball, carry it, be his man, make a pass. You understand? His problem is always in front of the goal, like you said, striking the ball and when to let go of the ball. And if you're not fit over the summer, have you been working on that? You know, so we're gonna see.
Lots to indulge on and think about. Other than that, we've gone through the ratings, guys, of them all. I want to just quickly look at the FIFA squad builder, and then I need to come off because I know they're going to be doing pre-record soon. But let's get him out of here because he's not a part of the team yet, because that could be hella. But if we get him, that could be something. That could be the difference, to be quite honest. Yeah. What's going on here? They all disappeared. There we go. So. That is what I think, barring maybe you could probably put Enzo in there or Kaiser. Again, I don't know. But like, at our strongest at the moment, I think that's as strong as you can get. But then Sanchez could play for Jorgensen. If we're playing two at the back, I'd like to see Tosin and Colwill as a two in there, right and left, comfortable. Cucurella in his natural position, Gusto for James for me, because James is just never reliable, and I think Gusto's good fullback completely. I've gone with Lavia and Enzo just because I think it could be any of them. It doesn't really matter, but I think Enzo's qualities further forward with next to this guy, which is what I want to see Enzo and Neto next to each other. That's why coming to these left positions and Neto in front of him. Do you know what I mean? With that quality, how will he be? That could be a difference maker. And we might actually create more down the left now because we rely a lot down the right because of the left, not having that quality. But with Neto there and Enzo now feeding from that, that could be a different story. And he's direct. He will make runs and Enzo will go, all right, ping. You know what I mean? He's got that way about him. So, and then you've got Nkunku just playing off everyone, linking up. Palmer doing his thing out here, cutting inside and playing in good balls and arriving in the box, which I think you're going to see a lot of. And then, listen, Jackson for now up front because that's who we got. But if you put Osimhen up there, then we're different ball game for me. I'm telling you now. That is
well, that's a strong team, John. I'm not gonna lie. That's a strong team, you know, and you get a lot of qualities in those.
Would you change anything?
I mean, besides, I wouldn't say I'd change anything. I'd say maybe I'd question Colwell because I'm not sure on him. I just don't know.
Yeah, I hear that. I agree
for that.
Who would you go with?
I mean, I like Badiashile. You know, I'm still stuck on the Badiashile under Potter, or you know, for those 6 months. But you know, he got until December before I'm like, all right, Badiashile. You know, so I'd maybe put him there right now. But I mean, I think that's pretty much the strongest we could get right now.
I would go with Colwell over Badiashile. Not that I think he's. I just.
No, I wouldn't blame you.
Badiashile, he just. I don't know, man. We'll see.
Like he fell asleep.
Yeah, that's it. That's what worries me. You can't be a defender and be asleep all the time like this guy. He's 2 seconds late for everything. That Real Madrid game where he was asleep so many times in them goals, like, just worries me, man. But then
what's up with Disasi? What's up with Disasi? Sorry to cut you off. Is he injured still? He didn't play again today. Disasi.
I don't know. I don't know what Disasi is. I have no clue.
Bring back Alaba.
I don't know how true this is, but there's also a clip of someone called Chris putting up a picture of Osimhen's agent apparently being at the game today, which is interesting.
Oh, yeah?
Well, so I don't know if that's it. It looks like him, to be fair. Like Phil was saying, Victor Osimhen's agent was at their game, Canada to watch the game today. Yeah, so what does that mean? Maybe they just
he looks like the check cleared in that left pick compared to the right pick. Looks like Bowley done paid him already.
What I would say is, Lukaku to Napoli's done for, I think. Anyway, that's done, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah?
Will we get Osman on the back of this? Yeah, will we get Osman on the back of this? I think will be interesting. But that's gonna go for the next couple of weeks. So we're gonna be starting the league by then, guys.
Deadline day.
So let's see. We've got 3 weeks left of the season, guys. This watch along's been amazing. We've still got 1,500 people in the building. That's crazy. Nearly over 2,000 for the watch on today, which was crazy. Make sure you follow GNA TV, guys, before you leave. This is my YouTube channel here under my name here. Make sure you do that. Follow AJ, guys.
Subscribe to Jem. Subscribe to Jem. Look at what he just provided you guys. 3 hours of this. Subscribe
3
to
hours of this.
GNA TV. It takes 1 minute.
A lot of people in the chat were saying today how they really like the type of style of commentary. I was literally commentating today. Was it just
I saw the last 15 minutes. You were literally commentating.
Yeah. I was literally commentating the whole game for you guys, so that the ones that couldn't watch it. And there's a lot of people in the chat saying thank you so much. Like, this is really good. We like this. Blah blah blah. So it's maybe something we could look at doing in the future. Who knows? I'll talk to the people at Chelsea Fan TV, and maybe we can sort of saying out. But yeah, guys, I appreciate it. 3 new members today as well. That's crazy. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate that. We'll be around at some point in the week. We've got Man City on Sunday, so we'll do a little catch up in the week, maybe a transfer show if there's any news to be coming out, and then we will go from there, guys. But thank you. Been good, guys. Take care of yourself. Leave your comments below. Hit the thumbs as well before you leave. Hit the thumb, and we'll see you again very soon, guys. Take care.
Big up, John.
Big up, bro.